Here we go. Just get those wonderful toys.
Are you playing in the bathtub with your little doll?
Action figure!
Consider this. What is the purpose of a toy?
To be played with.
Therefore, to not play with it would be
Illogical. Damn it!
You can do it, Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
Would you look at that? A toy show. What do you say we go in there and see what they got? Step right up in here, all about wonderful plastic pieces of marbles. Only here on Collectable Past.
Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to another episode of Collectible Past. We're going to talk about the fun stuff, the good stuff, the things that we enjoy. Sometimes we don't always enjoy them, but we thought we were going to when we first picked them up, and that usually hurts more than if we got something we really liked, or maybe we seen something we really liked and we couldn't pick up. But guys, as always, we know what the deal is by now. You got to know, share the links out there to let everybody know where we're going, because it's always the game with YouTube that just can't stop. I just stole a whole bunch of watch hours away from me. Thank you very little, YouTube. I really do appreciate going backwards with all the hours that I put in doing all this stuff. You people are by far absolutely garbage. But all the people that are hanging out in the chat, what is going on? I know Chaos Boy was the first one in the chat. I know Adam had popped in earlier. Frank in the show hand when your dog playing. He's got some puppies on the way. He's also there with the super fan Adam Shawhan nibbling away as well. Lurch Troll also hanging out in the chat. Konnichiwa, motherfuckers. Hey, what's going on, Lurch, man? Good to see you. We were chatting a little bit, talking about some good old venison chili. What's going on? Gap After Dark also hanging out in chat. What's going on, Gap? Tina hanging out. What is up, Bad Take Bojin? Always a pleasure to see you. I enjoyed your little toy hunt. You got to do some more of those. I got to see some more Tina toy hunts. DJ Play Nice also hanging out. What's going on, DJ Play Nice? What's going on, man? Good to see you. RR also in the house. It is toy time. You better believe it. Guys, go ahead. Like I said, keep sharing out those links. Let everybody know going. And we're going to talk about our awesome panel. We are joined by two others right now because everybody else is playing the sick game on us. But of course, we got Vinnie. Art, what's going on, Vinnie?
Hey yo. Well, I wasn't shot yet, so we're good. We're good. Yeah, there's been a lot of those things happening lately. So it was a conversation we were having earlier. But yeah, glad everyone's doing well, and looking forward to talking some toys. I'm sure we're gonna have a couple people coming in today. I'm pretty sure. I think they're still gonna be coming. They better be coming in, and they do. They better bring some plastic. You know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's right, man. Always keep it wrapped up. Hey, man, you know, because you damage things when you. Oh, never mind. But well, of course, we're joined by our other
toys. But okay.
We're joined by other co-host, Mr. Shifty Gizzle.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, it is indeed toy time, because I was out at Ross this afternoon. Guess what they did? They put out the tables. They put out the holiday tables. They're stacked with stuff, nothing good yet, but they put out the tables. So get your asses out to Ross. Get your asses out to Ross on the regular, because they're going to be getting some good stuff in, and you don't want to miss it. I hate to be promoting Ross this much, but man, they're killing it, and they got the tables out. So keep your eyes peeled.
Listen,
I don't know why, but I was going to say, I don't know why, but I picture Shifty walking into Ross, just get the tables.
Yes, they got it. They already got it.
You're not promoting Ross. You're promoting great discounts for us collectors. So you are doing the Lord's work, my friend.
Oh, while I'm at it, I need to mention this off the top of the show. Yesterday, I was about to leave because they didn't have nothing good in there. I spotted one thing, and I was walking out, and this dude was opening a brand new box of stuff, and I took a look over there, gander, see what it was. It was a stack of Owen Hart wrestling figures. A stack of Owen Hart wrestling figures. They're 1 in 5,000 AEW figures, and I grabbed me one. I should have grabbed two because I was over there again this afternoon because I'm a Ross junkie. I can't help it, and they're gone. They're all gone. There's no more left. They're all gone. Yeah.
Is there any validation to this rumor right here, Shifty?
No. No. Shifty Ross. No. Maybe Ross Shifty, but no. It maybe Ross gives them or something. I don't know. But hey, if you have a Ross, if you have Ross, go out there from now or like within the next week or so and check, because you may get some Owen Hart figure yours. He looks really nice. I can't say that about all the AEW figures, but this one looks pretty sweet.
Nice. Always good to see that stuff. What's going on?
$4.
Talk's also hanging out. What up? $4.
It's $4.
You can't beat that stuff.
No.
Well, I mean, look, we keep talking about, Ollie's. You got Ross. You got freaking Burlington Coat Factory to be able to get some freaking discounted pieces of plastic, some marvels, as if you will. And those places, man. Go ahead.
Burlington, I don't know, man. Have you seen what they got at Burlington now? When you try to enter, they have it gated off, and they got this great big huge screen, and you got to take a full body picture of yourself to get into the store.
What?
So yeah,
well, I mean, ours down here doesn't have anything like that, so I don't know. I mean, and you know how it is. Like, you get certain stores in certain areas, they do ship because you get those type of people in there that feel they're better than everybody, and they should just be able to walk out with everything. I wish I could get away with that.
So if you don't want your picture taken, don't go to
Oh, hell no. I'm sorry.
But let's get into it. Of course, we're getting into that time of the year. It is spooky season. We're getting into the Halloween festivities, and of course, as we always do here on Collectible Past, we try to bring up some toys that are related to horror. So, I mean, not everything is going to be horror. So don't expect you're going to come here and see every single figure is going to be horror. But we do have some horror figures, and I'm going to kick it off with one that I've shown off a long time ago. But, man, it is that season, and I got a couple things here for us, and then I'll be passing off to one of these fine gentlemen here, and they're going to show you what they got. So let's go ahead and let's get cranking, and let's show some plastic mother. Welcome back as we're hanging out with the horror icon pig, Mr. Big and Fluffy. Big hair time. So we got this little casket right here. It's going to be part of kind of like what we're showing off, even though it technically doesn't belong to it. But we do have the Burger King Dracula figure. This is like the old Kenner Star Wars figures. It just had 5 points of articulation, and this thing does not stand very well. He's got teeny tiny little feet. Straight there is no escaping here. Stay in shot, buddy. But also from Burger King, because these did come from Burger King, we also have this casket that has a little lever action right here. And I did it wrong. But there you go, and it's got the Wolfman. As you can see behind it, he's got a little
moon with the tree line and everything like that. Pretty cool toys that they had from Burger King. Came with the kids' meals. Pretty cool stuff. I know each one of these came with something different. Like he came with a casket. I thought that casket was it. It was it, but it's not it. It's not Mark Burger King. Frankenstein had a little table, and the creature was the only one that didn't come with anything, but he did come up with a light up feature. Stripe, are you nibbling on that coffin? Are you nibbling on that coffin? Oh, guys, we got to get Stripe something to eat. Anyway, guys, we hope that you enjoyed this toy break.
Don't ever say that to Stripe. Don't ever say that to Stripe. He nibbles when he hears stuff like that. He gets so angry. He's got that old school headbanger hair is what he's got going on.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Man,
yeah,
first segment, hot dancing girl. First segment. Wow.
I know, right? Kicking it off strong. Bringing that old stuff. I really need to dig out the creature from the Black Lagoon because we have a couple of them in the back and they had the light up feature, and I need to pop that thing open and try to see if I can get those batteries, clean it all up, put some fresh batteries to light that sucker up. I just haven't had a chance to get back to those crates, man. I'd like to know what happened to the rest of them.
I don't know.
I hate when I lose shit like that too. Because there's a couple of things I was looking for. I'm like, where the hell did I put them? I just, for the life of me, I have no idea where the hell they are.
And when you're not looking for it, that's when you stumble across it.
Yep.
That's getting to be my problem. I usually, like before I started collecting toys last year, I didn't have much stuff. So I knew where all my stuff was. But now that I'm packing stuff up on top of stuff, all the figures I'm buying in my closet because I ain't got nowhere else to put them, I don't know where the stuff is that I bought. So yeah, it's beginning to be a hassle. But those are freaking cool Burger King giveaways there. I don't know why Wolfman's hanging out in the coffin, but I'll go with it. Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
Well, I think it's supposed to be like a basement door. That's what it reminds me of. Okay. So I think that's what it's supposed to be. So he's busting out of like a cellar door, not a basement, a cellar door. I think that's what it's supposed to be. But spooky time continues, so I'm going to lead right into this, and I'm starting off early with a review. Usually I wait a little bit before I get into the reviews, but man, we're getting into Halloween time. This is actually one I've had sitting in the back for a year to review. I'm just going to let the video speak for itself. There was some disappointments in this, and I was very, very let down with some of the things that happened with this figure. And it's from a company that we've been praising nonstop, and to see this for something that's only a year, I was not happy. So let's go ahead and get into it. It's going to be a two-parter. There was a little bit to unpack in this one. Still, overall, I want to hear you guys' opinion. Of course, all the people in the chat. I mean, I think this one looks fantastic. Once you see it, you're going to know what I'm talking about. But when the disappointments hit, they hit hard. They hit hard. All right, here we go.
We are hanging out with the fluffiest of all horror icons. We are talking about the horror icon pig Stripe. That's right, we are hanging out with Stripe. It is spooky time, right, Stripe? Getting ready to look at some horror-related figures. This is Stripe's month, and we're about to get into some cool-ass shit, right, Stripe? Oh, yeah, here we go. What are we taking a look at from Jada? Got this one clearance at Ross. This was actually last year we picked this one up, but we got Count Chocula action figure. Love the way they did this box. They made it kind of look like a big giant cereal box. So this is pretty sharp. I love what Jada does with a lot of these things. They really do go all out with the packaging on these things. Just absolutely fantastic. Even got a thing on there with all the other monsters. I'm kind of hoping they do all the monsters right there. Even on the side, they give almost like you would see on a cereal box. They give you the ingredients, but see action figure facts on that. Like really sharp what they did with this one. So as with a lot of these ones, they actually have an open up panel so you kind of see what you got on the inside and check that out. I don't think they could have did any better of a job on this, but let's go ahead, let's get this one out of the box and take a look at it. Stripe, take over, Stripe.
Here we go with our Count Chocula right out of the box. It looks pretty good, but this one is a huge disappointment right out of the box because all the joints on this one are incredibly loose. This is just horrible for Jada. We're going to try it again. Our best approximation of a Shakespearean play. Instead of a skull, we got a bumblebee head. The joints are horrible on this. As far as Jada joints, this is the worst fucking joints we have ever seen on a Jada figure. We had to use this big barrel behind them just to prop them up because the legs are so loose and sloppy that every time we tried to prop him up, the legs would just give way and he would fall right over. Every pose that we had to put this guy in, we needed to get a stand for it because he would not stand up in any poses under his own weights. These limbs just give way. The arms move a little bit and they can hold ever so slightly, and the head is actually really good. The waist joint is pretty decent, but the legs, the rocks and the pivot down in the bottom of the feet, the thighs, the swivel at the thighs are so weak and horrible. It just will not hold them up.
We'll return after these messages.
Oh, no.
That would explain why they are on clearance.
Yeah. You know what? I was actually going to buy Frank Berry again tonight, and I had him because he was the last one on the shelf, and I couldn't do it. I just
Frank and Berry is next week. Frank and Berry's next week. I will say Frank and Berry is better than the Count, but he still has at least one I have has a couple of problems. Nowhere near as bad as the Count. When I'm talking about these limbs so loose, like I put him down in a kneeling position and the legs just buckled in on themselves and he just toppled right off the platform.
Yeah, well, they're toothpicks. I mean, he looks so top heavy.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
That's what I saw when I was looking at him in the store as well. At the time I was like, I was about to pick him up. The line was too long, so I put him back. And I went, as I was looking at him online, I was like, I'm seeing that way too top heavy.
Maybe they should have just made up like a base and solid legs for the figure and just add like movable arms. Well, if you want to be that.
Or even ratcheting joints would.
Well, and you know what? And I get that too because both of these figures, especially Frank. When I get into next week, you're going to see like how much more top heavy that guy is. But I mean, quite honestly, I've seen other figures done by if not Jada, NECA, where they had characters with really thin limbs, but if they're done right, they will hold. The problem is they did not do these limbs like I'm telling you, like they were just loose right out of the packaging. Like it was just like they were slopping, and I was like, as soon as I got it out, I was like, oh, this is going to be a problem. And like everybody's saying, he looks good. It's just sad. The thing looks picture perfect. The look is spot on. But those limbs are just horrible. The head was decent. The head and the waist, and the arms were like okay. They weren't super tight. They were just okay. But the whole bottom of the figure where you needed to actually be on point was just not there. Just a shame.
I think on the bright side about these figures is that the box top heavy. Yeah, it could be. The box looks so good that you may not even want to take them out the package because it looks like a cereal box, so you can just display it like that if you want to. So you don't have to run into the problems of him falling over.
I'll be back in a bit, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool.
Yeah. When they do the packaging, they always kill it with the packaging. And like you're saying, these are if you just want wall hangers, these are perfect for that.
Yeah.
Me personally, yeah. Well, I mean, they did a Chester Cheetah too. Who else?
God, his limbs is even thinner. I would be really worried about that figure there because he's got toothpicks.
They did Fred and Barney. So Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles. I know they did Blueberry too, but I have not found that anywhere. And I heard they had it at Ross, but by the time I went to Ross, the only thing they had left was Count Chocula and Frankenberry. It was a shame. I wanted to get all three.
They need to get the license for Captain Crunch. That's what everybody's waiting on.
Well, I'm sure that they will, because it seems like they're really going down the rabbit hole with all these like different things. Like they're probably going to do. I would imagine they're probably going to do the Keebler elves at some point too. I don't know if they're going to do them individually, if they're going to do them like all three in one pack or something. But I mean, this is something that's definitely cool, and it's definitely highly collectible for a lot of people that are into that kind of stuff. Because I mean, when you look at a lot of breakfast cereal stuff, there isn't a whole lot out there per se as far as collectibles for some of these things. So I think this is like an untapped market that. Good for Jada tapping into it, but good God, man. Make sure that the quality's in these things like everything else you do. Yeah. That so highly disappointing. But I'm going to get into the second half, and then we'll give final thoughts and everything on this one. Hopefully Vinnie catches a little bit of this in, and if he doesn't, oh well. But here we go.
Now back to our program.
On most mornings, I love to cuddle up with my delicious super sweet cereal, Count Chocula.
Here we go with Count Chocula creeping up on the cereal box. The cereal box is a really cool addition. The look on this one is phenomenal. They do have a little bit of a swivel up in the body itself, but it is slightly limited, especially with the big cloak. Look phenomenal. The cereal box that he comes with, and of course the packaging on this one looked tremendous as well, but good God, there's only so much you could do with this thing since he will not stand up under his own power. Now, this is the secondary head that he comes with, the open mouth surprise look, but some of the eye placement on these two heads is a little bit questionable as well. Really surprised at this, Jada.
My Count Chocula is the cereal with goblin good chocolate-flavored marshmallows.
Here we go with our final pose and our overall thoughts on this Count Chocula monster cereal figure from Jada. This Count Chocula looks pretty decent. He looks really nice. If you were going on looks alone, the extra head and the cereal box, even though the eyes are a little weird in the placement, I would give this one a 9 as far as looks. But when you get down into the rest of this figure, where the joints are so super sloppy and horrible, we cannot give this a good score. This is just really piss poorly done by Jada. And we here at the Guinea Pig Collective are extremely shocked. The best that we're going to be able to give this one is a 6 out of 10. And it's lucky it's getting that much. 3 points are being knocked off of this one because of how horrible the joints are. Do better, Jada.
Ah, Halloween! Time for trick-or-treating and my delicious chocolate cereal, Count Chocula.
Wow. No, I got issues. I get issues. I think now people are saying that the cereal box is nice. I don't know. I think it's oversized, and it having like no like stickers or something on the sides of the box is very disappointing. Even if it was like little lines that you couldn't read, they should be up there, because it just looks like plain packaging. You need to give that illusion that it's an actual cereal box, and I think having just the white border sides really hurts it. Also, the skin color on the figure compared to the old the commercials, it's kind of off. I know he's darker on the box, the cereal box, but I don't know. I think they should have made it a little bit in between. I don't know.
Yeah, it does seem like they over accentuated a lot of colors and really just darkened them up to the point. And I know it's kind of hard to tell because some of those old commercials are kind of muddied and they've lost a little bit of clarity. And I've tried to restore them as best I can, but you're never going to get picture perfect the way it originally was. I think a lot of the newer designs on the boxes, he's a little bit more towards the darker colored side, like this figure is, but I think originally he was a little bit more pale.
Okay.
I gave it a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. I said if you were going on looks alone and it never came out of the box, the way it looks, I could easily see that being a 9 out of 10. But once you get it out and those joints are just like, bleh, they're just garbage. Yeah, that's a 6. That's 3 off right there. And to do better, Toes will get number. What's going on, Cot? Those series always tasted like shit. There goes Cotton, bringing the joy. Always appreciate that, Cotton. Brown skin is it. I give it 7 pigs out of 10, 10 ducks, 10, 5, and 10 toes for striped to nibble on, right? I'm telling you. Yeah, I gave it a 6. No, it's 6 out of 10. That was literally the best I could give this one. Like I said, it's a damn shame. I thought it looked good. What's going on, Slasher?
What's up?
Hey. What's going
Came in and tail end. Did you catch any of Count Chocula?
No.
You missed it.
What the NECA figure they did?
The Jada toy.
Jada. Oh, Jada. Okay.
It has problems.
Okay.
I
didn't know if it was just a chat about Count Chocula, if you meant like the good times eating bowls of Count Chocula or whatever.
See, I've always been partial to Boo-Berry myself, but
I honestly don't think I've ever had any of those.
I don't know if I ever had Boo-Berry. I know I had Count Chocula and Frankenberry, and for the 5 minutes it was out, Fruity Yummy Mummy.
What about Fruit Brute? You never had Fruit Brute?
Never even saw that in the stores.
Dude, I'd gotten it when it came out, and it only came out the 1 year, and that was probably like, I want to say that was like 3, maybe even 4 years ago. And it was going to be the one-time thing, and God only knows when they're going to bring it back on the shelves again. But when they had it out, I wound up picking up 2 boxes of it because Fruit Brute is cherry.
Oh,
I love cherry-flavored shit.
Only time I ever saw it, it's in the background in a scene in Reservoir Dogs. That's the only time I've ever seen a fucking box of it.
Yeah, and there's no lie detected there, Lurch. I'm not saying this stuff is great, but I love Boo-Berry. See, bad take, Bojan agrees. Boo-Berry, number 1, and that's the one figure I couldn't find. Boy, that freaking just burns my ass. Yeah, a 9.5. Yeah, I mean, I would say like a 9.5. I mean, the look is fantastic, but yeah, man, those joints just terrible. 6 pig armies to rampage through the toy company and Hasbro. Yeah, I would blame Hasbro for this too. Somehow, I think it could be their fault. But God, without Vinnie back, it's going to be really difficult to be able to share other stuff and everything like that. Yeah.
What happened?
Well, he had a phone call coming in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run our commercial break real quick. It's spooky time. Cool. It's all Halloween stuff. So this is going to be a Halloween commercial. It's not going to be 100% toys, but this one is 100% there to hit a lot of nostalgic vibes and everything like that, because that's what we like to do here. We like to remind everybody about the cool shit they used to do in the past with all the different commercials. Not to say you don't see a few cool commercials nowadays, but 9 times out of 10, you don't see shit like this.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Bandages, aisle 10. This Halloween, you'll notice some new faces at CVS Pharmacy. Pain reliever, aisle 12. But don't worry, they're as cuddly as can be. You'll only find these Halloween beanbag collectibles at CVS. We've even got the classic films that inspired them. So stop by today.
Mommy, I want this one too.
Care that touches everyone. One at a time. CVS.
You know what kids love? Monsters. I'm Gorgonzola, one of the new monster vitamins. We come in a haunted house, 7 of us.
I'm Screaming Mimi. I'm Squeaky.
I'm the Blob.
We're delicious.
Mom, we think children should get vitamins by eating right, but when they don't, monsters can help. New monster vitamins and monster vitamins with iron. Look for the haunted house in your favorite store.
Scrubbing mildew stains is a monstrous job, so instead, spray on Tilex. With Tilex Instant Mildew Stain Remover, mildew stains vanish with no scrubbing. Tilex, it makes a monstrous job easy.
Nothing can stop him. Gorzak, you speak.
Swing your back!
Gorzak obeys.
Attack!
Only your voice controls him. You can give Gorzak up to 20 commands.
Look out! Smash the enemy now!
Gorzak, the monster you control. Voice controlled Gorzak. Batteries, figures, and vehicles not included.
McDonald's presents Halloween certificates.
The prick. Go for the good stuff. McDonald's certificates. They get the fudgy sundaes, delicious cookies, wonderful pies. But how do I know which house has them? You'll know when you see this.
Buy 12 McDonald's certificates for $1 and get a free pumpkin decal for your door.
I see one, look!
So kids will know where to get what they really want. McDonald's Halloween gift certificates.
Leg security system. It won't cost you an arm and a neck.
Hey, this year, give Easter Seal safe Halloween coupons. The coupons are easily redeemable for free treats at many local businesses. Treat our kids with care.
Now, back to our program.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff they were doing back there was pretty clever. I mean, I remember when they used to sell those big giant booklets, and you can get the booklets like pretty cheap. It was like maybe like $3 or something like that. You would get a bunch of coupons. I mean, by the time you see some of them now, they're like over $1 a coupon. But I mean, back in the day, you'd get a whole book of them like $3 or $4. You just pass them out.
What year was that Gorzak commercial? That doesn't look
that's 1970 something. I want to say that one was like 75.
70? No way.
No way. That commercial looks way.
No way. He had Bart Simpson haircut.
Yeah.
That was Tyco, man. By the 80s, Tyco was like pretty much on the way out.
They were still doing stuff. Tyco.
Tyco. Yeah, Tyco turbo hoppers. Those were popular until the 90s, dude.
Well, it was in the 90s that they were bought out. Who were they bought out by? I want to say it was Hot Wheels.
That's got to be late
Mattel.
80s.
I want to say it was Mattel bought them out. I can't remember what it was.
94.
Oh wow.
94. Yeah.
Gorzak. Yes, 94.
Gorzak.
Yeah, I would say that commercial looks way earlier than 70s. I mean, later than 70s.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I've never seen that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. They had the vitamin commercial, right? And he's talking about did his vitamin, his specific vitamin, did it taste like Gorgonzola cheese? Because his name was Gorgonzola.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Yeah, same cotton. We had Flintstones. 10 million
There
strong
was no Betty.
and growing.
There was no Betty.
Yeah, it was any of those other things in there that kind of cracked you up. But the thing that kind of cracked me up was the alarm company.
Oh yeah.
Commercial like
the two kids in the rabbit outfits. They don't make commercials like that anymore. It's so I don't know.
Well, McDonald's don't do commercials the way they used to.
No.
McDonald's commercials used to be like they put effort into them.
Yeah, it's like just like when you find out why they're redesigning all of the McDonald's. They don't look like McDonald's anymore. It's because they're all locally owned and they may go out of business, so they want to keep it looking like just a basic restaurant that somebody else can just go into business there.
It looks, I really hate.
Yeah, nothing's like it used to be back in the 80s.
Yeah, there was a whole thing on that, and they said like a couple of the businesses that really did that, where made it really difficult to be able to sell the building and move another company in was number
Taco
one was
Bell.
Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut,
Oh,
though,
yeah.
I mean, with that very distinctive
because
look
of the
to that
roof?
building. Yeah.
The roof, yeah.
Yeah, Chi-Chi's was another one back in the 80s. I mean, it was, it looked like a Mexican, a typical Mexican place. So, if you didn't have a Mexican restaurant moving in after they went out, you're shit out of luck.
Yeah, man. But at the same token, I mean, there's got to be ways that they can make these buildings look a little bit more consumer friendly. Because I mean, a lot of these places, man, there's nothing that really excites you more than when you're walking into a dreary, blah looking building. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look what happened with Cracker Barrel. I mean, they had a specific look, and they wanted to update, and nobody liked it. Nobody liked it.
No, I mean, there was a lot more wrong with Cracker Barrel besides the look that they were trying to go for. And, unfortunately, it took the look to, alert people to what that company was doing. So,
yeah,
kind of is what it is sometimes. You kind of got to get something ridiculous to be able to find out the real absurd shit that some of these companies are doing. So, I mean, it's all for a reason. It's all for a reason.
Yeah, but it's nothing. We'll never live through another decade like we did the 80s. And back then, everything was just so commercialized. I mean, it was great. I know a lot of people now kind of look back on it as being, but it was great if you were a kid. It was awesome. So,
Dude, I mean, you talking about being a kid? Yeah, plastic barrel. You talk about being a kid. I always talk about, everybody will always talk about like Toys R Us, and they'll talk about KB Toys.
Oh, yeah.
But like had Kitty City. Then you had some of these other chain stores that long since disappeared. Like you had Woolworths, you had Kmart, you had Clover. There was a bunch of different places that all had tremendous toy aisles. So I mean, if you had a large group of strip malls or other places where these businesses were set up, man, you could pretty much find anything you want. That's like back in the day. That's how I found all the Constructicons, because they were all individually sold, unless you were lucky enough to get the big gift pack, which I think that was only sold at like Comic-Cons or something like that. But otherwise, yeah, you're not going to find them all in one store. So yeah, if you got a bunch of stores, you can hop around all these different stores, and now try to do that today. You got like what? You got 2 stores that you can go to, and then the rest you got to hope to find online.
Yep. Yeah, even malls. I mean, just malls. Our big mall in town, it was built in 1985, and here it is 40 years later, and it's like a ghost town unless you like to buy clothes. It sucks that the internet has came through. I mean, internet's great, right? But it's really killed a lot of our places we went to and stuff. And I wish you could turn back time, like Cher said. And,
if you could turn back time, God, I hate that woman. It was a golden age.
Yeah. It was.
What's that?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel switched to microwave food, and that's another thing with a lot of these places. They get super cheap and they try to freaking discount everything because all they're trying to do is just make more profits, man. It's aggravating because at one time when you used to be able to go in these places, and I don't care if it was a toy store, I don't care if it was a food store, it was the quality of what you were getting, which was paramount to a lot of these places. And that's how they knew they were going to get not only repeat business, but that's how they're going to get more customers coming in, word of mouth. I mean, and you still have word of mouth now, but it was a lot more important back then to have word of mouth and being able to provide excellent customer service so you could draw in new customers. And that is absolutely lost on a lot of these younger generations. I mean, the whole idea that you really got to be nice to the customers is lost on them. Like, I can't even tell you how many times like I've gone through a checkout counter and it's kind of like, you kind of get that like look like, yeah, here's your shit, go, and like what happened to the days, like, oh, thank you for shopping, or anything like that. Back when I was a kid, they what did you find everything you needed? Like you don't get that kind of shit anymore with any of these places. They literally just don't care.
Well, they still ask me that at Walmart all the time, and I'm like, no, because my store's in the process of remodeling, and it's a nightmare. And I'm like, no, I didn't find everything I was looking for. You moved it. So yeah.
Yeah, Amazon killed a lot of bookstores, toy stores, record stores, CD
Yeah, it
stores.
did.
Yep, yeah, it did. If you could turn back time and live with your toes all over again, you damn right.
No, seriously, the mall was the shiznit back in the day because you had B. Dalton, you had Walden Books, you had Spencer's Gifts, you had an arcade, some had movie theaters built into the mall, you had KB toy stores, you had Chick-fil-A when Chick-fil-A was just a mall restaurant. You had so many cool things in the malls when you went there, and now it's nothing. It's nothing. It's
funny thing since you mentioned Chick-fil-A. So my father, I don't know how this man used it. He would fuck up names of places continuously. Like there was this one town called Lahaska, and right out, right inside of it was this place. It was like a flea market called Peddler's Village. He would always mess up the name Lahaska, and he would call it Lackahaska. So when we go to the mall, he didn't see Chick-fil-A. He seen Chick-fil-A. I'm like, it's not Chick-fil-A, Dad. Hey, do you know how to spell? Look, and Slash, don't take this the wrong way. I know that he came from Brooklyn, Dad, but God damn it, I'm pretty sure some people know how to spell it.
That's great.
Yeah, Chickenville. He used to screw that shit up. And it wasn't like the only thing. He would screw a lot of shit. Like he would screw up my brother and my name all the time. So he would call my brother Tommy Eric because he's correcting himself, and he would call me Eric Tommy. Like, how do you screw my name up? Since I am like 11 years older than him, I've been here for come on.
My mother would do that all the time. My mother would call us the wrong names.
Yeah, my dad would actually call me by his brother's name. So yeah.
Well, that's why I said don't take it the wrong way. We know Slasher can read.
I used to say it too. I was like, you're the one who named me. you can at least get it right from time to time.
Look, I'm not asking very much, but could you at least just get the goddamn name right? Is it too much to ask?
You might as well have just named me, hey, you.
Oh, man. I mean, at least your dad didn't call you Hamburglar. Yeah, right? Jesus Christ.
Well, it's like Cosby said, until he was like the age of 12, he thought his name was Damn It. It's like, damn it, get in here. Damn it, it's time for supper.
But Dad, I'm Jesus Christ. It was fun times. But
yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on. Shifty, if you wind up having anything, I could try to pull it up. I don't know how well it's gonna work with this internet, but
I think Slasher probably has a better connection.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let me put it in the chat here. Yep. Oh, hold on.
My mom would say Teen Lesbeck instead of Tina, Melissa, and Becky. Teen Lesbeck. Like Lissa, Becky, Tina, Teen Lesbeck.
Ah.
Can you grab that, Slasher?
I got it.
All right, cool. Excellent.
Right?
Yeah. I've been in Ross. I found something nice, but
yeah, this is why I don't like shorts.
It's the last couple of times I've been in Ross. I found something nice, but this one's a special occasion. I was about to leave because they didn't have the Superman statue again. They were completely out of Star Wars Hot Wheels this time, which is weird because every time I've been there the last month or so, I've been walking out with 2 or 3 Hot Wheels of Star Wars. They didn't have none of those, but yeah, this right when I was leaving, they were taking these out of the box because they don't have no backroom stock. As soon as they get them in, they put them on the shelf. And I was like, wow, a whole stack of the Chase Edition 1 of 5,000 Owen Hart figure. And he looks really nice. That is a really
They did a good
good
job on
head
the face.
sculpt. That's. I wish they would have given him 2 different hairstyles, but wow, I can't believe they got that, and especially for $4. That's crazy. I guess these things didn't sell, or I don't know. I don't know, man. This is a good pickup. And when I got home, I went into our Collectable Past group on X, and Adam was like, "Oh, I'm going to go check mine." And yeah, I hope he got one because this is probably the best figure you're going to find from AEW. Man, really nice figure. Also found Daniel Bryanson. His package was ripped up. Unfortunately, I asked them if I could exchange it if they get another one in when I'm back out there. They said, yeah, they'll just bring the receipt. So, the head sculpt's not nearly as good as Owens, but still, for $4, I'm not passing up a Daniel Bryan figure. I was a fairly big fan of him in WWE. Didn't really get to catch most of his stuff in AEW. I should go back and watch some of those matches because I have HBO Max, and their older pay-per-views are available on there. But another good $4 AEW pickup. Oh, and I'm always going to be walking out at Ross, it seems, with a Black Series figure. I couldn't find the Wolfman from Skeleton Crew. That's been creeping up again in some Rosses, but I got an OG from A New Hope. It's got a bad motivator. This is the Mando version of R5D4. I think this is the newly sized version. It's bigger than the old one. Really cool pickup. Always nice to add another droid to the collection. Found something nice today. The last couple of times.
Is that R5D4, does he come with like the dirty looking body and everything?
No. This is his version for Mando, where he's in the New Republic. He's actually a astromech for Carson Teva. I think he's one of the pilots. So he's been refitted, and actually he was a spy at one point during the show. But he's all cleaned up now.
Is there
He's got a
anything
new
else?
motive.
Anything else you need me to play? Is there anything else you need me to play?
I got something else, but I'm going to save it till later, and Vinnie can play it.
All right, cool. No, it looked like it was pretty well detailed, and that's why I say like I've already talked about it ad nauseum about my hatred of Disney. I think everybody gets it by this point. But you know what? Sometimes I see some of these figures that they put out, and some of them I'm just blown away with the level of detail that they can put in some of these figures. I mean, it's a shame that they don't update some of the articulation in them, make it more like the G.I. Joe classifieds and shit like that, because I probably would take that series to the next level if they did. But I've been blown away. Like, I seen the Vader in store, and I was like, damn, they did a good job on that. I'd seen the R2, a C-3PO, and Ollie's, and I was like, they look just tremendous. Then you get other ones like that Jackson, which is one of the few Black Series figures I had based on the comic. And they just look like they just jumbled shit from other freaking
Jackson
figures.
Is the Green Rabbit, right?
The Green Rabbit, it was not done very well. I mean, it's a shame. I really like that character because I still have all my old Marvel comics, and I was kind of hoping it would look a little bit better, but yeah, didn't look very good at all. But then other ones like Dengar, the Boba Fett one's amazing. Go ahead, Shifty.
Their big thing right now is redoing the face scans and stuff, and it's kind of annoying because I just last year I just started buying these things, and I got a New Hope Luke and a New Hope Han, and they just put out a New Hope, a new Han, a new Leia, a new Chewie, a new Luke. So I got to go back and try to sell some of those older ones that I just bought and get the new ones, and it kind of sucks. The new ones do look really great though. So I'm going to be trying to pick those up. But man, I I don't know. I do think that they could go all out like they do with the GI Joes because for the price, they're not giving nearly as much accessories as the Joes do and have in theirs, and it sucks. They could be giving out a lot more stuff, but I mean, you got to stick to the property too. Like a lot of those characters don't really have a lot of accessories in the film and stuff. So what do you do? It's kind of a no-win situation on that front.
Right. I mean, that's why you should improve the mold base. I mean, they've got everything right there with the GI Joes and some of the other stuff that they're doing. So there's really is no excuse of why they don't do it. Another thing I think that they're doing is, even though, like I said, I'm not going to buy it because I hate Disney, there's a lot of things that are being left on the table as far as when you're talking about a lot of the people that love Star Wars, and there's a lot of people out there that hate Disney just as much as I do, but they love a lot of the EU stuff. Could you imagine if they tapped into some of the EU stuff? Let's just take, for example, like going like hardcore and doing a series of figures in a wave that are specifically dedicated to one book, like say like Tales from the Mos Eisley Cantina, and like all the creatures and critters and everything that you vaguely seen in the movie or momentarily seen in the movie that they, there was nothing on them. If they did figures for all of those, I mean, I know they've done a few. I think they did the what the hell is this, Devron or whatever, the devilish looking guy. I think they did him, and I think they did the smoker. I think maybe, but. Did they do the sisters too?
I don't know. But last fall, they put it was on the Disney store. They put out a 4-pack. It had Luke, Mara Jade, Luke, the two you.
Oh, you cut out for a second.
Yeah.
The four of the main characters from Heir to the Empire. That was really cool set.
Shifty.
Okay. Oh, I cut out. Oh, yeah, I dropped. Oh, okay. So I don't know what you heard. Let me just go over that again. Last fall, the Disney Store put out a 4-pack for Heir to the Empire. It had Luke, Mara Jade, Master Chaoboth, and the clone Luke with the two U's, Luke or whatever, however you pronounce it. That was cool, but it was $100. Well, $25 a figure, so it wasn't too bad. So they have tapped into that, and they've got a lot of most of the figures that they tap into from the novels. They have a special like book packaging, like that the Jackson figure that you bought.
Right, but like I'm saying, like imagine if they just tapped into that, like a whole line, just all Marvel type of figures with that type of packaging and everything. Like, I'm sure that would do gangbusters. I just don't understand why it's being held back, other than Disney is the one holding it back on them.
Well, that and Hasbro. Here's another problem. They put out a 2-pack last fall, and I missed out on it because it sold out real quick. It was the best looking prequel trilogy Yoda that you're ever going to find. It came with a little chair, and it came with a clone trooper. I didn't want the clone trooper if I had bought the package, but they're not selling it. They're not putting that Yoda out for just by itself in stores. You had to get that specifically on the Disney Store, and it sold out. That's what sucks. All these exclusives, and that goes for G.I. Joe. That goes for Marvel. It goes for every freaking toy line you're collecting nowadays. These store exclusive and website exclusive, it's bullshit because they're great figures. People would buy in droves in the store, but they have like shitty characters and stuff nobody cares about, like collecting dust on the shelves all the time. It doesn't make sense.
Another thing that they tend to do a lot of time with these store exclusives is they tend to wind up being short run. So you see a lot of these ones where they're doing like the retro carded, like even the Transformers, the G1 retro carded Transformers. They're short runs, and if you're not out there at the right time and you don't happen to grab them, you're never going to find them you're not going to find them for at least a decent price 90% of the time, because people are going to be overcharging for them. And what's going on, Keely Chow?
Hey,
what's up, man?
Psylocke and Thanos. I mean, I'll never find that. It's over. It's gone.
See, that sucks. But again, those figures, especially with a new mold like that, they're gonna have to card them later. The problem is it's the weight now, right? because she's too popular of a character. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like these companies make piss poor decisions all the time. Like stuff that could like mint them money. They're like, no, we're not going to do that. Wait, that character who's a D-lister that's from the background, we're going to make so many of that figure and make sure he stays stocked in stores. Unbelievable.
It's dumb. It's like we could run the companies better now. You were saying last week, like give us Hasbro and let put us in charge, and we can turn it around.
Dude, you know the fights I used to have at McFarlane about stuff like that? Because I'm like, we need more female figures in the lines. I said they sell out.
No. A serial killer.
Yeah. Yeah, I got Spawn. We don't need female fit. We got Spawn. Like, we're doing a Movie Maniacs line. Yeah, put a Spawn in it. Yeah, why not? Spawn.
You could have sold them if you would have told them we got to do this exclusive female figure just to try to get them online, and it's called Tuna Girl. I guarantee you he would have made that.
Holy shit!
Didn't he have that one chick with the armor, Evangeline or whatever it was?
Yeah, Angela. Yeah, the angel.
Yeah, then there's like a couple of like other characters.
Yeah, the one he lost in the lawsuit.
There's a couple other ones, right? Isn't there a black girl version of Angela?
There's a couple different ones. There's the female Spawn. He added more, but the thing is, it's like at the height of his, of his big thing. Because now, I mean, it's not the same as what it used to be, but we had other cooler things. Or like, let's say it was a movie franchise or a video game franchise. We wanted to get more female characters in there, and he kept putting his foot down. And other things too, articulation. I was in the wave of creators who were trying to get more articulated figures. We go to the comic shops, we get Japanese import figures, break them down, take them apart to figure out how they worked, and try to implement better articulation, how we could even hide it, behind armor and other stuff like that. We were trying to be innovative, and he just had these weird parameters that he wouldn't want to go near until he outsourced. And China just we do this.
I don't know if the weeb culture was as big as it was back then as it is now. I would have made him. I would have set him down. I'd be like, how many people are into anime, into female anime characters, and how much like models and stuff that they buy and are pervs and stuff. I mean, you put this stuff out, it's going to sell. You don't put it on the shelves, or you make it like for collectors and stuff. It'll sell.
Oh yeah, well that's why he had an anime line. They put Akira in there, Ghost of the Shell. Like he tried a couple of things, and those figures now, good luck finding them. Like they're an arm and a leg.
I have a couple of the Akira figures. I got 2 Akira figures.
Yeah, the bike looked awesome.
I never. Yeah, see, because I didn't order these from. I didn't order them online. I found them in the store in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
And that bike. I wish I had that bike. I have Tetsuo, where he's got the fucked up arm.
Oh yeah.
And you put it down, and it's kind of like its own stand in a way. The way his hand
almost
is
like a tripod
splattering on the floor. Yeah. And the clown gang, the leader.
I mean, there were cooler things to do. Let's say, all right, Ghost in the Shell. They did the version. I see people modify it later on, where she has like all the plugs and stuff. Like, it was like one of the movie posters or something. So she's like naked, and they have her, roll the stuff out of her back.
Yeah, I think I remember that one.
Yeah, like that was a cool one. But how come you didn't release another version of her? You should have done at least 2. Do that famous one, and then do one with her with the guns and stuff. Like I don't know. To me, it's like you said, these companies and the people who are running them, they don't know what they're doing. So there might be people in some of these companies that are trying to fight for the right thing. I know, like, what's Bobby Vala from Action Force and Valaverse? I know he used to work at Hasbro, and if you watch any of his videos, he broke down some of the things that he said. He was limited on budget, and they would only give him certain things to do, or we could only put this much articulation into a figure or this much paint application. And it's like, Hasbro, with all the money that they were pulling in, like, how do you put caps on stuff like that?
Well, I mean, you know why? It's because 90% of them are not really fans of that shit to begin with.
Yep.
So they really don't care. Yeah. That's one thing. Didn't want to invent, but they wanted to outsource. And what's going on? Iceman Modeler in the house as well.
What's up,
man?
guys? Oh, yeah.
Cotton is saying his thoughts on the Weebs, the Sims. You were talking about those Akira figures, so I don't really know a whole lot about it. So I know my brother had some of those sitting in the back, some of the stuff that was packed up, and I do remember seeing Akira stuff back there. I couldn't tell you heads or tails about it, but I mean, since you guys know a little bit about it, next time I do an old school toy show off, I'll just have to dig them out and just film them and just bring them up and let you guys talk about it.
I'm looking at it on eBay, and the bike, it's kind of fluctuating. It seems like people are making their own price range for it.
They're a little bit all over the map.
I didn't know that they had the bike by itself. I thought the bike came with the main character, Kaneda. But no, they keep separate. That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird what they did. Like I wasn't there for that. I kind of came in the tail end. So, but yeah, it's really odd. Some of the stuff, like I said, these people don't know the product, and that's like Tommy was saying. Like they don't understand. It's so weird.
The bike came in a card bubble. It wasn't even like a box, like a vehicle should be. It's not a card bubble. You want to see it? I'll bring up a picture.
Yeah, you can pull it up.
Yeah, I mean, we see that over and over again. I mean, I could tell you countless times with Transformers that people, when they created these characters, they didn't understand the character or the look. And they just kind of threw whatever at the wall. And they're like, oh, yeah, close enough. No, it's not.
Yep.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah, I never saw a vehicle on the card like this.
Yeah, I mean,
unless it was like small, you know. Like sometimes they would have a small vehicle.
It shows you how stupid they truly are.
Yeah, this is the one I have. This Tetsu, the Tetsu one I have.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, they're actually decent range of these prices. I'm even seeing like the Ghost in the Shell one.
They're not really so
25 to 30.
One of these, they got the bike for 106.
Yeah, I forgot they were on card like that. The ones that are like the clam shell seal, but they're completely sealed. What was it? His circus line. Like if you look up the female characters, like they're all worth an arm and a leg, like all of them.
The Clive Barker circus ones, that one.
Yeah. Well, you can put Clive Barker in air quotations.
Yeah. Okay.
That guy had like nothing to do with any of it.
But yeah, this is the clown guy I have.
Yeah.
But I found these in the stores. I didn't order these online, so if I would have saw the bike, I would have got it.
Yeah, that bike was pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I know like the guys who fabricated them, and yeah, they put a lot of work into that stuff.
Yeah, like I said, next time I'm back there, I'm pretty sure I know which toad it is too. I think it's easily accessible. Yeah, I'll just dig them out and I'll film them.
Nice.
But I got something interesting for you. So I got another Pygmation. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do because it's spooky month. So, I want to try to keep the Pygmation in line with some of that. So this one is not a super long one, but I thought it was fun to film. And hope you guys enjoy it. Pygmation time.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
That was badass.
That was amazing. That was great. That was great. Wow, that Undertaker figure looks nice. My Walmart never did carry those figures at all. I mean, they the ones that they had was just the ones that nobody wanted. It was like Hollywood Hogan and stuff, and I don't want that. Man, yeah, but Bam Bam, I got Bam Bam Ollie's. Oh, they got a new one at Ollie's right now. They got Mr. Perfect. He doesn't look great. He's $13 too, and that's a lot of money for Ollie's. So,
yeah, if that was like $5.99, yeah, we'd get something.
Yeah, like the Ric Flairs, the Hogans, they were like $4.99 a piece, and I remember when I got Bam Bam, he was $9.99. Oh,
Yeah.
was
Well,
it
Bam Bam
$3.99?
was
I thought
worth
it was
it.
$4. Yeah,
Bam
yeah.
Bam was
Even at
worth it.
$9.99, it was still worth it. I tell you what, because he's such a chunky boy, I had a really difficult time filming that damn thing because my little figure stand is not holding up very well. I've got it held together with like the little shrink wraps that you have for electrical wire and everything like that. And I had a really hard time with that heavy sucker with that stand. Otherwise, I would have been able to do a little bit more with it.
I managed to pick up Shawn Michaels with the Intercontinental title in his white outfit from Walmart for like $6.97. Walmart.com, last year. It was on sale for like a period on clearance, and that figure is nice too. They got some really cool figures in that line, but they're so hard to find unless you live in a area where they really stock them.
Dude,
I know
it's
somebody.
like the Mr. Did you see the Mr. T one that he did for that line? I remember seeing it. I
Yeah.
told Slash about it. I so wanted to get it, but I was like tapped
Yeah.
out and I didn't have money. And then next thing you know, it was gone because they had him, they had Papa Shango, and then they had the Cactus Jack, which Mick Foley gets on my last damn nerve. But the original Cactus Jack one that they did was still pretty damn cool looking. I might have picked that one up. It wasn't for the fact that they were all gone.
Yeah, that's the thing that drives me crazy is when we walk into these stores and there's shit we're looking for, we can't find what we're looking for. And then the day that I'm looking to pick up some cool stuff, like we'll have almost the things that we want, and then they have shit like that, like the extra. And like I've been in that situation where I'm like, I would have gotten those if this was another day where there was nothing else that I was really looking for, and then they got those cool things too. It's like, oh, you bastards.
None of my Walmarts has the $25 NECA shelf, and they're like, what NECA, what? And I don't think they're going to get them. I think it's just going to be like that Superman movie display that they had over the summer from McFarlane. They never had those, so I think my area is just shit out of luck. It sucks.
I think like in Best Buy too. I think they're phasing out all the NECA stuff, all the NECA product.
Oh,
yeah. There's one.
Yeah,
store
they had some of them dirt cheap for like $14, and yeah, guys, thanks for that. Appreciate it, man. I try to do my best with those things. Appreciate.
Yeah, it was great,
dude, man. Yeah, it's always killer. We love seeing it when you animate those things. But yeah, it's weird to see kind of what's going on, and I'm with you, Shifty. Yeah, there are times I was looking for those stands and stuff. There's the big Hasbro display. Still cannot find them. There's 3 different Walmarts, and some are not. They're a bit to drive to, but I've checked them. All of them are like empty. The only time I saw anything, they didn't have the display. I asked one of the guys, and he goes, "Oh, he brought me to where it's supposed to be," and it was like all sports good stuff. I'm like, what the? And then, like I told you, I found the one Rhino. He was on the top shelf somewhere. Like they didn't know what to do, so they just threw him on the top shelf. I'm like, I ain't spending $40 on a toy that's like 15 years old and articulation is super dated. He looked cool, but not for that. Not for $40.
No. This was what gets me is I watch a lot of toy hunt videos, and that guy that popped in our chat a couple of weeks back, Rough Shot Stalks. I watch his videos a lot. And he goes out. He goes out. He goes everywhere hunting for toys. He always has superstars at all of his Walmarts, and he's got like tons of them. Right? He's got the Bret Harts, the Jim Neidharts, the Bulldogs, the Cactus Jackson, and he don't even want them, and he's not even interested in them because they just been gathering dust in his area. And I've never seen half of those in my area, and I got 4 Walmarts right around me. I ain't seen none of that stuff. Yeah, it's like they only stock him. He's in Georgia, so I'm in Virginia. We ain't got him. It sucks. I don't know what the deal is.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's like I told you, it was regional. Well, I told you about the Hasbro thing too. They said it's regional. Not all the Walmarts were going to get them, and the ones that are supposed to, they didn't do it because the workers in there are lazy and they don't know what to do with the other products, so they just leave everything.
Well, you know what's even more infuriating about that with places like Walmart, especially because they were one of the ones that drove a lot of the other toy company or the toy companies out of business. Those other franchises. I mean, they drove KB Toys out of business. They helped drive Toys R Us out of business. And then what did they turn around and do? They understock or they just refuse to stock at all. Like mine, that cut it all the way down to like 2 aisles. And like, you got to be kidding me. After you drove all these other companies pretty much out of business, then you're just going to cut it all the way. Like, wow. It's for the longest time, I've just avoided even going to Walmart because of that goddamn shit. I mean, it really is infuriating.
You're right.
I tell you what, though, my Walmart's currently going through a massive renovation, and they've actually extended our toy section, and we actually have a designated toy row for clearances. So things may be a changing. The big change, though, it's really weird. They moved the diecast section from the opposite side of the action figures down, like all the way past the bikes and the helmets, and it's on the opposite side of where the auto parts stuff is now. So I guess they think that they're going to sell more diecast cars and stuff if it's right next to where people's shopping for car parts. I don't know. That's a really weird move. And I've seen it happen in 2 other Walmarts, so I don't know what their thinking is, but
oh wow,
yeah.
So that begs the question: did they move other figures in other areas then?
I don't know. I have no idea.
That's bizarre. But hey, I got some stuff to show off too today, so.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, or that's how they do it. They crush the competition and give you less product options at higher prices. Yeah, absolute horseshit.
Yep.
Nintendo.
Oh yeah, dinner toys for that too.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me share here. Yeah, Shifty, you probably dig this. I mean, shit, I think Tommy might too, because this is the old school stuff.
Oh boy.
Check it out. We got a pinball machine of Star Wars.
Oh.
This is over in Costco. Although the price was ludicrous.
You got a pinball OG Star Wars. Boy, that's
those things. Oh wow. Yeah, those things are super hard to fix too if you can get one.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Dude,
nice.
this looked amazing though.
Yeah, it does. That's nice.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, but the upkeep on those is really high. You're in
Oh
for it.
yeah. It's a pain in the ass.
Oh wow. That is awesome.
That's pretty nice. It was supposed to be like a free display thing, but it's not. I'm like, oh, somebody rigged it the other way so they could get the quarters. I said, I ain't putting a quarter in there. No, they can screw themselves. Like Tommy jumped into my mind. Like Disney won't even get a quarter. Nope, nothing. But yeah, I thought that was pretty neat though.
Yeah, no, those things are cool. And then some of the company I know, like One Up, and there was a couple other companies that were doing like the newer versions of them that are a little bit smaller. I mean, even those look fantastic. I'd love to get those things, but once again, even the smaller versions, man, it's space. Those things take up a lot of real estate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, even in the store, that's one reason why One Up's not around though, because they just didn't sell for the price that they were charging, and they were taking up a lot of room in Walmart.
Yeah.
They were taking a lot of room in any of the places they were in. But I will tell you, when I did see a few of them wind up in Ollie's, man, they sold quick. Like they were gone, and they were still like $2-3. They're about $300, and they still moved incredibly fast.
I think they really should have concentrated on tabletop arcades instead of the full size. Well, they're not full size. The stand ups. If they would have concentrated on like the tabletops, those would have sold.
Yeah, doing pretty good. Yeah, I got an actual figure review too.
Oh,
yeah, what we got here. So I ended up getting this. This was a couple weeks ago. Do some GameStop points I had there, so I didn't have to pay too much for this one. But yeah, I ended up getting this version, and I gotta say, this version, kind of what I've been wanting. So this is Vinnie Art. Today I'm going to do a quick review on the She-Hulk Fantastic Four version of her. I do have a full review of the original release of her with the purple and white, since there's not too much going on here. But still looking really, really good. Yeah, this one I picked up a few weeks ago. Used my GameStop coupon. That's where I got it at GameStop. Nice big thumbs up. Gave her dumbbell. She actually comes with 2 of them. Well, the free weight.
Look at those knees.
Pretty awesome.
Perfect color.
2 of those hands so she could grip. You got both of them in both hands if you want. She comes with a closed fist, and she also comes with the peace sign. So that's really cool. Good stuff right there. She also has.
She doesn't have a come hither hand.
Got a the ponytail. No, she doesn't.
Oh wow.
Yep. And yeah, overall, I think she looks really, really good. They did such a great job. Yes, it's the same exact body as the previous one. The boot on the bottom is supposed to be all purple, and then where that line is then it's white on top. So they just kept the same mold. They didn't change anything there, so you'll still see that line. The knees actually, because I heard from a few people that mine was pretty good, but I know a lot of people said there was a discoloration with the kneecaps, but that's not here on this version, so that's good. The 4 is painted very well. The paint on the chest part with the blue and the white and the green, that's all pretty good, pretty solid. Booty's always looking good. Nice job there. Yeah, again, beautiful. Here she is with the other head on, and that looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
I dig it. Yeah, you
fantastic.
could sway it to either side because it is a separate piece that plugs in. Here's his hand. Yeah, this is really well done. I love that addition. Good stuff here. So here's a comparison between the 2 She-Hulks. Yeah, oh, this sweatshirt came from AEW figure.
There's Larry.
It looked perfect on her. Skin tones are a little bit off. If you did want to swap the heads, they're just a little bit off. Like this is a little more yellow green as opposed to the lime green. But yeah, if you wanted to swap hands, you could do that. That's no problem. I just kind of want to show you guys a comparison between the 2. So there you have it. If you want to switch the hands, you could. But yeah, you could tell a slightly different colored green.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I had to do something with it. So pretty neat. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for this one. Hey everybody. Yeah, the extra head, the extra accessories, like they knew what they were doing here. Whatever the Fantastic Four line, I don't have any other figures out of that wave, but like the packaging is more unique. I thought they did an excellent job all around. Zero complaints. The new head, beautiful, absolutely beautiful that they put that in there. So full range of motion now and all that.
You need to get Doom.
I need to get Doom, is what you said?
Yeah, you need to get Doom. He's cool.
I got the original mold of that guy.
Oh, really?
I love the original one. I don't know, it still looks good. You did you open up yours?
No, I ain't got no shelf to put anything on. Once I get my man cave bit going, I'm gonna.
When you go to Walmart, they got them shelves there, $10.
Well, what was the 2-pack again? What was the 2-pack? Was that Rambo and Doom?
Oh yeah, from
Yeah.
Secret Wars.
He didn't have a cape though.
Yeah, it was a Secret Wars version.
Mole Man yet?
No, I don't think they did Mole Man yet.
I want a Mole Man figure.
Yeah, he should be in a way for sure.
Did they ever do a figure for the female thing?
I don't think so.
Or what about the thing that had all the spikes on?
Oh, the
his
spiky
head and
one.
stuff?
The spiky
Yeah.
80s one. He looked cool like that.
Probably not in 30 years.
I have an older, I forget how many years old the book is, but it's got a lot of those things. And I remember one of the pictures they were talking about the female thing had like spiky rocks too on that one.
Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't even know that there was a female thing till recently. In the
80s.
Yeah, I saw her, and she had that weird suit with it was a weird color design suit, and I didn't know that it was a female thing. I just thought it was a thing.
Or she had the onesie that had like a white.
Yeah.
It almost looked like McDonald's arches on it.
Yeah. That's it.
Who was she though? Do we know who?
I don't even remember what her superhero name was, but I do remember Ben Grimm. Like he had like a removable thing costume at one point. He was human, but he was wearing like a thing like armor suit. It was
Oh
weird.
yeah, I remember something like that.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, this was the weird time in the Fantastic Four, like we're for a little bit when they replaced Thing with She-Hulk and like that era. I think what's her name was part of it too. Isn't she one of the Inhumans? Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal.
Well, the name she has is Sharon Ventura.
Sharon Ventura. Okay.
Ventura. I don't know who it is. I've never.
Okay.
I've seen her like in one book, but I didn't know who the hell she was for nothing.
It's Jesse's sister.
Jesse's sister.
Jesse Ventura.
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Yeah, exactly. Shut up, McMahon.
All right. I got another older thing here. So since the spooky month, an older thing here. This is actually going to be something we talked about a long time ago, but since we're getting into Halloween time, it's always a good time to bring up stuff like this. I'm sure Slash is going to remember this one because he was the one that originally asked me to do this one, I think, originally. So here we go with Indy taking over for Indy's Toy History Lessons.
Welcome, one and all. I am your Professor, Indy, of the Guinea Pig Collective. And now, we are going to get into some toy history. So, on today's show, we will be talking about a toy line and franchise that was initially conceived under the name of the Force of Light. In conjunction with Marvel Comics, Marvel Productions, and Sunbow that made the cartoon and the comic book, we are talking about Hasbro's very short-lived 1986 toy line, the Inhumanoids. The Inhumanoids was odd that this one actually took its name from the villains, instead of a neutral name or one based on the heroes. Now, the good guys were the superhero team called the Earth Corps, and they protected the world from the threat of the subterranean monsters who were getting aid from the elemental beings known as Mutors. Now, this did not last very long. The entire Inhumanoids cartoon only lasted 1 year. Initially, the cartoon began as a 7-minute segment on Super Sunday Anthology series alongside robotics, Bigfoot, muscle machines, and the Inhumanoids did replace Gem in the lineup. It ran 15 installments that were later combined into a movie, but then split back apart into 5 half-hour shows. And they were eventually coupled with 8 brand new shows that brought the entire season up to 13 half-hour episodes. The series was distinguished as unusual with its art style. It was very heavy shadow, it was almost gory in nature, and the narrative structure was very much unlike a lot of the other cartoons at the time. The comic book, on the other hand, was canceled after only 4 issues, and it ended in a cliffhanger. The toy line itself was also very short-lived, did not last very long, and even though some of these figures were really unique for what that they were doing with them, very odd, and some of them quite large, being up to 14 inches tall with the monsters, it just could not compete with everything else that was being thrown in the market at the time. But as we've seen with so many other franchises, a lot of these companies are dusting these old franchises off and giving them new life. Thank you for joining me, your Professor, Indy, on this toy history lesson.
I didn't remember that I brought that up. I never had Inhumanoids. They were cool.
I could have swore you had mentioned it for some reason.
I might have mentioned it. I might have. But nothing. The best thing out of all of them is the green guy, the giant green guy, Tendril. That's the coolest one out of all.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, or like the skeleton. The skeleton. Yeah, well, there was a lot of those things. They didn't last very long. They were in and out, like maybe a year or something like that. But the fact that the comic book only lasted 4 issues that's pretty bad.
They should have just made it a series.
It was a Marvel Star comic, wasn't it?
Was it Epic or Star? Yeah, all right. Star was the franchises. Yeah, the toy franchises.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to me, it seemed like it lasted quite a while, but it really didn't. Because, that was something I kind of watched and liked, but I never had none of the toys, so.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing with Thundercats. I mean, everybody assumes Thundercats lasted. That original run of Thundercats barely lasted 3 years. It was over pretty quickly.
But they were long. They were like 64 episodes. Each season. So I have them all, and they were amazing.
Well,
they did a great job.
The first airings were only 3 years or whatever, but if they bought them, they would air them because my UHF channels they had like some cartoons that ran forever until like the bigger stations bought them out because they had nothing else to air. So they and it sucked though because my local channel never did get the second season of Thundercats. They only got up to the movie. And they had the first season. That's all they played. So I never got to see none of the new ones till they hit the Cartoon Network.
Oh man, yeah, because the same studio they ended up doing Silverhawks as well.
Yeah,
yeah. My friend he worked on both of them. Bob Camp, and then he went on to do Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I think a lot of people forget that was a Japanese animation studio that was working on that. So.
Yep.
Yep. It was the same one that did the Hobbit movie, wasn't it?
Well, no, Rankin and Bass outsourced it. They didn't do it in-house like they normally would.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said it was a Japanese animation studio that they outsourced to.
Yep.
Which thinking about it, was a very wise move, really. I mean, could you imagine if it was done in typical Rankin and Bass animation? I think it wouldn't have even lasted 3 years.
No. I get Thundercats, one of the best openings to this day of any cartoon series.
Yeah.
Silverhawks?
Thundercats.
Silverhawks was great. Yeah, Thundercats.
They're both great.
So good.
Nice chaos.
Every cartoon had a great opening.
Yeah, we talked about it the other day too. G.I. Joe, the movie opening that starts with Cobra, like, oh my god.
Yeah, the Statue of Liberty part. The whole
so fantastic.
They should have made that the movie where there's like the big end fight at the Statue of Liberty.
Oh yeah, dude, that would have been killer.
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, so many of those toy lines too. I mean, you got to remember once again, it's like we're talking about when I was just talking about Inhumanoids when I had that up. What Indy was talking about, I should say. The competition was so stiff with all the other things that were out in the market. If you didn't come up with something that was just really blowing people away,
you
constantly
pushed right out of the fucking door.
Right out. I mean, there were so many of them that had really cool ideas, like Centaurions, Humanoids, Sectors. I mean, there was all these really, really awesome looking freaking toys and cool, animation or maybe comics that went along with it that they just did not last
Bionic
whatsoever.
Six, Spiral Zone.
Yep.
The cartoons
Cops.
are cool as shit.
Cops. Cops. Yeah, that's another great opening.
Cops is so overlooked. Those shits were so overlooked, man, because their figures were top fucking notch, bro.
Yeah, they were.
Their figures were bigger G.I. Joes. They had all the exact articulation that G.I. Joes had, but they were bigger.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
And it just shows you sometimes they don't plan it all out, but moving on. So I got another one here for you. I got a toy show off, dug in the back and looked through a few of the older things, and then I'm finally going to get to that book that I promised Shifty in this one. So here we go with our Collectible Past toy show off.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
So as we're getting into Halloween time, it's spooky time. So we're going to look at a few things I've already looked before. The Grim Reaper. Of course, we're going to be getting into more stuff eventually that's newer stuff, but let's take a look at some of the stuff we already got sitting around. Of course, I've shown these off a few times. You got the real Ghostbusters, you got the freight features. I've got all 4 of the Ghostbusters sitting there, and we do have a couple of the creatures too, with the Bug-Eye Ghost and the Fearsome Flush. And technically this can kind of fall in there too with all those Mars Attack figures. Showing these ones off, how these ones all glow in the dark. Man, these things look excellent. I do have that whole wave right there. Of course, the one McFarlane piece that I got left, courtesy of my mother, because all mine got stolen. We've got Warren Bates. And we've got a whole bunch of our Toonie terrorists sitting up on the wall right there. Nosferatu, Victor Crowley, Jason Voorhees, Vincent Price. And then getting down there, we got Beetlejuice, we got Scott Howard from Teen Wolf, we got Return of the Living Dead with the Tar Man, and then we got Vampira for Plan 9. And last but not least, taking a look again at the reaction to Lost Boys, David. So he came 2 different ways. He came this one where it's actually meant to be set up on the peg upside down, so he's got the one hand where it looks like it's on fire, just like in the movie. And then they have another version of him that's right side up, and it's just the regular David character. Guys, it's spooky time, and we're going to be showing off some of the stuff that we haven't got to that's horror related that will be coming up, but we're getting ready, man. This is just the opening salvo to a whole month of spooky fun. We'll also be showing off this. Oh, a book? Tommy, what are you doing? No, this is not any book. This is actually the collector's edition book for Fable 3 when it launched, and I'm blanking on the exact year that Fable 3 launched, but you open up and then you would have had your collector's game right there. And then down here, you have a flip down panel, and you have a pull out drawer, and you had a deck of cards that came with it, which these have never been opened. And then you had a collector's coin that came with it. There's actually a metal coin too. So pretty cool. Like back when they used to do collector's editions and they actually used to give you something, it just used to be, oh, this is a collector's game. You got jack shit with it. But there you go with the Fable 3 collector's edition book.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Hey, Cotton, awesome. I would expect nothing less of you to say that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Dude,
so that's what the book was, and now you see it.
Yeah, okay. The Ripper figure was great. You had to put them side by side with the toilet from Ghostbusters,
right? and yeah, it's meant to look like an ass gap.
Yeah. Oh, that is so awesome.
I never got to play either Fable 2 or Fable 3. Whenever I get my computer, I get that on Steam if it's on there, or Xbox Game Pass or whatever it's where it's available.
Yeah,
I'm a PS PlayStation guy, so I didn't get to play those. I played the first one. I had the display, but no, not the second.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, well, it was cool till the roaches came out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Not okay.
Yeah, I'd seen that one in an Ollie's Gap, and I seen it, the Grim Reaper, and he was an ass with the little sound effects, and I was like,
yeah,
that's just too hilarious. I got to pick that up. It was dirt cheap, too. I think it was only like $2.99 or something like that. It was some ridiculously low price for it.
Oh, wow.
I was looking for great. More. They were supposed to have more, but the Ollies just didn't get any more. Only had the Ripper.
Oh, damn. What were the other ones supposed to be?
I forget offhand. They showed a few on the back of the card.
They were all like they were all like ass jokes.
Yeah.
Nice. I wonder if it's the same company that made the racist The sumo wrestlers I told you guys about.
Yeah, you showed us. Yeah, you showed us those.
Yeah, those are awesome. I know I have the sound box somewhere. The figures didn't make it because the rubbery material they use, like they ripped apart. But I know I still have the sound box somewhere. If I find it, I'll have to get it out. Oh man.
All right, I got one more thing, and then Vinny, if you want to go again, I got a few more after this. But I'm going to hit a commercial break right here. This is an old school one, talking about older franchise, older toy lines that didn't last long. This commercial break is one of them.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Supernatural! Now you can join the battle between brave Lionheart and the evil Skull and their eerie ghostlings.
Lion, you're dying. Now, Master.
They change to fight with ghostly might. Turn them into the light and they change into even more powerful creatures.
Now, the lion in me is free. Take this.
Supernaturals. Lionheart, Skull, and Ghostling sold separately. New from Tonka.
Now, back to our program.
Oh my god, I had those.
Yeah, I still have one. I got the Cobra guy. The gold
Nice.
Cobra guy. And I had one of the little ones, one of the little ghost guys. I might still have like just the outer piece. I think I just still got the cloak.
Dude, that's so cool though, man. That's the only company that did something like that, right?
Yeah, well, we got a few of them still with the cloak and everything. But it was kind of like the, it was kind of like damn it. Why am I blanking on it? Visionaries.
Yeah.
It was done by the same company.
Awesome.
Now, somewhere in the back, we still have the catalog for the Supernaturals as well.
Oh, sweet.
I think they were called Ghostlings. I think that's what those guys were called.
Sounds about right.
I thought so. That's why I picked it RR.
Oh yeah.
Thinking like, what's kind of like, fits in with the Halloween theme. I thought that did. So yeah, man. Over to you.
Excellent. Yeah. I have something that it's a character for one franchise cosplaying as another character. So or perfect Halloween costume. So here, let me show you guys this.
It's a dude playing a dude as another dude.
Yes. Well, it's not a dude though. So hold on.
Oh,
it's a chick disguised as another chick.
You're buying all these female characters. You're going to turn into a serial killer. I mean, what the hell, Vinny?
Yeah. I mean, wait. What do you know about? Never mind. Anyway, I got this one on discount. I found it for like $14 or $15. I forgot what it was, but free shipping and everything. So, yeah. So we have a crossover between Street Fighter and Power Rangers. Yeah. I saw this. I thought this was pretty cool. Again, I'm not a Power Ranger guy. I was a little too old when those started becoming popular over here. But although I am friends with the Power Ranger. But yeah, here's this cameo one. I thought this looked pretty cool, and the body and the articulation is pretty nice. I intend to actually do a custom work on this. I did a little bit already, but
actually, this is something I didn't think I would ever pick up, to be quite honest. So we got a crossover between Street Fighter and Power Rangers. Found this online for like a discount. It was like half price, I think, around $14 or $15. So I figured this would be actually a pretty cool custom. The body's pretty good. I do like the accessories that this comes with. So yeah, I'm gonna have a full breakdown of this thing. And you can tell this thing was about a year to a year and a half old. I thought it was newer than that, but you can tell by the really bad packaging. Yeah, they put it in a bag, slid in here. We got her, I guess, the other accessories and stuff. But yeah, odd packaging for sure. Glad they stopped doing this. So here she is out of the package. And she does come with some cool stuff. There's one of the effects she comes with.
Lord, stop telling people my
right
secrets.
into the hand. She's got a piece for the foot as well. There's a drill kick. Pretty cool.
Yeah, the accessories are fantastic.
Do her moves.
And they work with Jada.
This is kind of interesting as well. She does have alternate hands. fist. There's her Cammy hand, the Kung Fu one. I guess it's a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger thing. I really don't know, but it's on a ball joint, so you can move that around. I gotta say, overall, she does look really good. She has butterfly joints that are in there. She's got boot swivel, drop down hips. Not crazy about drop downs, but it's okay on here. Double hinges for the elbow. Yeah, articulation is pretty good. She got that hula hoop thing going on. Arches back. Front could have been better. Head movement, not so great. But like I said, I'm going to be doing custom work on this. So here's what she looks like without that gold piece on her chest. I popped another head on her just to kind of show you what I intend to do. And it, like I said, I'm pretty much going to be doing a custom work or a custom job on this. But the body actually is pretty good. So if you like this, I'll try to give updates once I do whip out paints and mess around with this thing more. But till then, yeah, please hit like and subscribe, and thank you again for.
Yeah, see, again, the base body is really good on this, and it's different from Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe. It's somewhere in the middle, and again, like they don't normally do butterfly joints. Like they started doing them a little bit more recently, but it's very unique what they did with this. The overall paint job is really, really well done on this, even though it's, you know, this kind of weird two-tone thing. Again, I don't know shit about Power Rangers, so I thought it was her skin at first, but taking a better look at her, she does have like little wrinkles here and there. So if anything, maybe I would sand those down a little bit in those areas. It'd have to be sanded down anyway because it's like a glossy kind of finish on her in order to paint this properly. But yeah, I think you get a really cool cami out of that because everything else is pretty much there, and I don't mind the belt so much. But yeah, still a fun figure, and I thought it kind of worked perfect for Halloween as well because it's like, you know, camis as a Power Ranger kind of thing. I don't know.
It's definitely weird. I don't know if you'd seen they did a crossover, and I remember seeing ever so briefly in Target. So they did a crossover between Power Rangers and Cobra Kai. Did you ever see those ones?
In passing, they sound familiar, but I can't recall really stopping and picking them up and taking a look. How were those? How was the quality on those?
I mean, from what I seen, it looked okay. But once again, it's not something I would have been interested in. So it was kind of like it was passing glances at it. Yeah, I mean, they looked okay for what they were. Just not something I was into. So
yeah, something like this I've never seen in stores either. Maybe in a GameStop, and I didn't really pay attention. But yeah, I guess originally the prices on these things were like around 34 plus tax. I'm like, I ain't paying that. But like for 14 or 15, I give it a shot because again, the articulation is pretty good and it's different, you know. And that's one of the things, I don't know. Since I was working at McFarlane, I appreciate when figures can move properly, and you can get something better out of them. And like I said, something like this, I'm going to be doing custom work on. Well, when I have time. Yeah. Well, overall though, like the sculpt underneath was great. Like they did an excellent job. I'm like, why is it hidden by this big gold piece? So, but anyway, not bad at all. You get
pretty interesting. Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's always good when you can find those type of toys like that. And I mean, it's the same thing with a lot of the other ones that they make for the main lines that wind up in places like Ollie's and stuff like that. So I picked up a few extra buzzworthy Bumblebee. It wasn't Blue Streak; it was a Silver Streak. So I picked up a few of those because they were like dirt cheap. They were less than $10 a damn figure, and those things normally went for $25. So I picked up a few with the idea of customizing them later on. I mean, it's the same thing with those little iron knives. You use 8 van for one, and then Shifty already gave away what I'm going to do with the other van, which is going to be coming up this month.
That's going to look great, man. But I mean, and that's the thing too, because even like the accessories she comes with, like I like that fist kind of shield power thing that she had. Like that looks great. It fits into Jada Toys as well, and the one that goes on her foot, that's perfect. It fits perfectly onto the cami figure as well. So I mean, it's a different color, but I don't mind it. It still looks really good, you know. Oh, and that weird bird thing I showed you during that. I put it with my Green Lantern. It looks like one of the effects coming out of his ring. So,
yeah, that green the little green tornado thing. Yeah, it does look.
Yeah, that tornado thing's perfect. That thing's great. But yeah, even that dumb bird, like
Even the bird, yeah. Even
the bird
looks
looks.
like go with it.
Yeah, I got it right.
What was
by
it
Green
supposed to be,
Lantern,
like
and
a
it looked-
phoenix or something, or?
I think
Little
something
baby
sort of like that.
phoenix.
Yeah, but again, like it works. It looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
The bulge right in it too. It's everything's very nice. The quality's there. I just like you said, it's the weirdest kind of crossover.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like that one they got with the Transformers with Sonic. Like, who the hell thought of Sonic crossover with Transformers?
Well-
like that, it just sounds just so odd. You know?
How we were talking about how He-Man and Ninja Turtles are whores with their property.
Oh yeah.
Street Fighter's gone that route too.
Oh yeah, they definitely crossed that line.
Well, I mean, the one crossover I didn't mind. So, I mean, I got the Chun-Li, RC, and Jesus, what was the other one? Ken and Hot Rod. I got those two that were crossed over, and they weren't bad. Then I seen the Bison, Megatron, and the Ryu, Optimus Prime, and I was not feeling it. And plus, they were a lot more expensive. And
weren't they bigger?
I think they came in a double back too. I think.
Oh wow.
It was way too damn much. I was like, nah, that's all right. That's all right. Didn't look as good as the other ones did.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, you're talking about like Masters of the Universe. I mean, I seen somebody was who the hell was just showing me? They were just, oh god, I was told that he was showing me his one store. They're loaded with the Motu Thundercats crossover figures, which I haven't seen in my targets. They just haven't had them. He was loaded with them. I was like, holy crap, man.
They've been selling out fast by me. I only saw them twice. One time they had all three, and the next time I went, they only had one figure out of that line.
Yeah, I missed out on too. I should have got it.
I guarantee you're not going to see the turtle ones either. That turtle crossover with Godzilla. You're probably never going to see them in store. I guarantee they're probably going to sell out like hotcakes.
Yeah, it's crazy, some of that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, glad you guys you dig the review. Outstanding.
Yeah, man, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what you're going to wind up doing with it, man. Some of those custom pieces, man.
Yeah.
Like
it takes time, but
if you have something in mind when you're picking these things up, it makes it 10 times easier too. Like, I mean, like I said, when I picked up the Iron Hides, I already had plans of what I wanted to do with them to begin with, so it just makes it a little bit easier. The only difficult part is sometimes finding a paint, which I'm sure you can understand that one, finding the right paints for them.
Oh, tell me about it. You can spend more money buying paints than you did in the damn figure.
You're damn right. Holy crap. That's why when often as possible, I try to, get spray paints and shit like that. Because when you get a base coat down, it's just so much easier to just do it with spray paint, just spray it. Then you go back over to finer details with the paint markers, and you're not spending quite as much.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like I said, man, the ones that you did were just like home runs, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the simple customs too. Like here, hold on, I'll show you one. I saved these from online, but like, look how good this looks. Someone grabbed the Scarlet and they swapped out the arms and the jacket from CoverGirl. Hold on. There we go. Like, look how awesome that looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a super simple swap out.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, yeah, shit like that. That's wicked. She's a great figure to begin with, but then you get that look, and it's like, oh, perfect. I'm sure you can get another rogue out of that or something too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, what were you saying?
With that jacket, yeah, you could definitely do that. If you want to see a simple swap out, you go to my Twitter. If you got my link.
I want this thing. Here we go.
And scroll down to the Cyclops that I posted yesterday. It's just a simple head swap, and it's fantastic. If you got the X Factor and the 97 Cyclops.
taking a sec because of the wonderful storms we got. Where am I looking? What do you got?
Scroll down to yesterday's Cyclops post.
Okay. Hold on. Wait for it to open. Oh, yeah. That looks good. Hold on. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I've seen a couple people doing that.
That looks really nice. And then you can use the head with the hair on the other body with the big yellow X because he wore that suit in the comics. Yeah, but both of them, they look great.
That's killer. Wait, this effect piece came with which one?
I don't know. I can't remember. I think that's the one that comes with the X Factor.
The X. Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Nice. Yeah, because I have. I got the same one you do from that one, but yeah, the M piece was different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't have this. That's nice. Hell yeah.
That other one's supposed to be shipping here in a couple weeks.
I was going to say you get a lot of these guys too. That we see it with these third-party companies where they're making all kinds of custom pieces with 3D printers and everything too. So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Because that's kind of dark, a dark plastic for like a regular Hasbro release, ain't it?
Yeah, kind of.
Usually their effects usually aren't that dark, and they're usually a lot lighter.
Yeah, I need to look into some of those custom pieces sometime and see what they got on eBay and Etsy and stuff because I've seen some people have these big cloud base effects for Nightcrawler for when he's teleporting. That would be a great setup to get.
Oh, you were saying that Orko one that I showed off, like that would work.
Yep. That's really nice.
Just got to remember if you get that Orko, make sure the arm part of the stand is not attached if you don't want to use it because it'll never come off again.
Oh.
Oh yeah. The way that it plugs in.
The way they snap in, like that's they make that shit stay. It snaps in for life once you got it in there.
I know.
It's done.
I'm gonna probably end up getting both of those Orcos because they both look fantastic. The animated one and then the other one.
Mm-hmm. Is it Revelations or
the Origins?
Origins.
Okay. Is Origins and Origins and what's the other one?
Origins and the cartoon version of Origins.
Oh, okay. And what's the release date on them, or are they out?
They're already out.
Oh, okay. Shit. I know they moved everything around in these stores, and then like Walmart doesn't carry any of it, and it's only Target, and Target's never stocked.
Oh, some people out west are getting a ton of Marvel stuff right now. Even before the street date, they're getting the Storms. They're getting the Weapon X Wolverine with all the where he breaks out of Weapon X.
That one looks good.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of stuff right now.
Bastards.
I just hope. I'm going to go out there Sunday.
You have a good one, Tina.
You have a great night.
Night. Yeah, Sunday for everybody out there. Sunday is another.
Oh, you cut out Shifty.
Oh wait, a Target sale. I think
his mic is always cutting out.
Yeah. He was telling me the other day. I think it's a Target sale.
Yep.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, did I drop again?
Yeah.
Yes, you did, sir.
Crap. Okay,
what's going on, Manliness?
Hello, Manliness. Sunday, Target Circle sale, $10 off $40 spent on toys, and a new Storm figure's dropping from X-Men. It's a black suit with a lightning bolt on it. It may be a reissue. I don't know. It looks nice.
Excellent.
No, Chaos. Tina, Bad Take Bojan was here.
Yep.
Manly said they had a decent amount of Marvel, but hardly any Transformers that were interesting. Yeah, and I've been seeing that in a lot of months. The rest of us. Slasher, did you have anything this week, or?
Yeah, I got a couple things.
Oh,
all right.
Sweet.
Not much.
Whip it out.
Yeah, so I went to go see if I could get that Mr. Blonde that Reservoir Dogs figure that they had there, but it was gone. So, but, yeah, I got a couple of figures. Other than that, he has a glass case with some Ninja Turtle stuff in there. So I saw the original Muckman figure.
Hell yeah!
Hit him up.
Wow, cool.
One thing though is piece of his weapon is glued into his hand, so I gotta try to figure out how to get that out without destroying this figure.
Oh damn!
But this is awesome. He comes with the top. What were we gonna say, Tommy?
I was gonna say if you can find a really thin screw, just put a real thin
screwdriver or a screw itself.
Yeah, a screw. Yeah, just screw the end into the weapon, and you should be able to pull it right out.
Oh, okay. But this is because even my friends that had the Muckman figure, they all lost the fucking top. But he got it. This was also, you used to put the slime in the top of his head.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And you would push this down.
Oh, wow. I had that figure.
The plug-in piece would drip the slime out of his mouth and shit.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Somehow...
Hey, Gap, have a good night, Gap.
Have a
Later,
good night,
Gap.
man.
Night, Gap.
But, I don't know how. Somehow I got pieces of figures that I didn't have because I never had this figure. My friend had them. But somehow I had the garbage can backpack. I do have it somewhere. I know I do. But
sweet.
His arm's a little loose, but other than that, good shape.
Yeah, it's in pretty good shape.
I'm surprised they never redid him in the Classics line, but it looks like they ended the Classics line now, though.
I thought they did redo him.
I didn't know. I didn't see it now because I know they did like the sports ones, and the last series that they did, the only one I missed out was Slash, but I haven't seen any new ones. I heard they were possibly going to do more, but I didn't even see any promo shots of anything.
I know they completely changed Mutagen Man. They made him look different. I prefer the original way Mutagen Man looked.
They really didn't change him that much though, because I have that new Mutagen Man. I compared to the older one. It wasn't changed very much. I think there was like just some colors or something that was changed.
Well, they changed the shape of the tank, like the tank that holds all the stuff in it. I thought they made it more like a fucking slim like cylinder instead of the bubbles.
No, it
Yeah?
was the same.
Okay.
It was the same. Yeah, I compared them. Yeah, it was the same. Like I said, it was just a few colors that were changed. And it was the same thing with Ray Fillet. There was like just a few colors that were changed, but it wasn't by much. So what they tried to do is the original Ray flavor. He had that water changing color, so you dipped him in water and his colors would change. So what they did is that instead of making him his normal colors, they made him the water changing colors instead.
Oh, interesting.
But yeah, I think I might have opened up a fucking new can of worms getting this figure because now I want to at least get the accessories for this one. Fucking American Gladiators figure.
Oh shit!
Oh
yeah, I remember that.
And he don't come with anything though. Look at this. Like this is. He's like made for what was it? The joust, the giant Q-tip.
Yeah, the jousting
where they
staff.
start blasting each other up to try to knock the guy off the pedestal.
Yeah. Is that supposed to be Michael Hart?
Hey, look, he could cliffhang though. Look.
You could probably make those pretty easy.
That's great.
Yeah, but I don't want to make the stuff.
Oh.
That's ghetto.
Either that, you could put them like on a Forerunner or something.
I see. I thought this was Nitro, but no, it's Turbo.
Oh, Turbo. All right.
But yeah, man, I forgot about these till I saw a picture of them the other day on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And I like go to the store today. I see this sitting there, like, oh shit.
Or remember they had the little play sets too.
That's what. I know. They had the fucking like where he like holds on. Like they had the handlebars for him to like the wall. I think it was for the wall. And I got a fucking TNA wrestling figure of this fucking character. This is a guy who was created for the TNA video game that they decided to make a real wrestler a couple months later.
Yeah. Not the best name for a character.
Yeah. Yeah, also they took because it said suicide on his fucking chest, and they don't, it looks a lot better like this.
Yeah.
But I found out this character is played by 10 different fucking wrestlers.
Holy shit.
What?
Yeah, 10 different
Well, at one time,
wrestlers.
Christopher Daniels,
Frankie Kazarian,
huh?
TJ Perkins.
Low-key?
And then I thought it was just them. No, not low-key. Austin Aries. Austin Aries played him at one point. I thought it was just 3 or 4 people. No, but when I looked it up, it said 10 because they brought the gimmick back years later too.
Oh shit!
One thing though, he's too tall. None of these wrestlers are that fucking tall. And they gave him these long fucking legs. But I don't know. I like this figure. It's kind of like looks like dollar store Deadpool kind of.
Kind of.
Yeah, he does. The great thing about that TNA game, which was okay. It was okay. The Midway went out of business, and what became of that? THQ bought that developer, and they made WWE All Stars, one of the best wrestling video games like ever.
That cartoony one, right? That cartoony one where you throw the guy 10 feet in the air.
Yep.
Yeah. Where Andre the Giant will do moves like moonsaults and shit. Yeah.
It was using the same engine as the TNA game.
But that's what I got for the week.
Cool stuff.
They had one of the Tortured Souls figures in there, the big ones.
Oh, the 12-inch one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I a couple of those look pretty good.
I didn't want to shell out $60 for it though.
Oof,
it was in the box.
Just hearing that price hurt my ass.
Yeah. But it sucks that Michael Madsen figure wasn't there. But
I know, man. That's what. Yeah, you were talking about that. Shit. Hey, Tommy, I found something out. Remember that Megatron?
Yeah.
Somebody did it.
What?
No, they found a way.
They found a way.
Jesus.
How great is that? Holy
Life
shit.
finds a way.
Right? They done did it.
It's just so irritating.
I think I saw where Andre jumped off the second rope. I didn't see him jump off the top rope. You ever seen him jump off the top rope?
No.
I mean, that's something he would have did. He wouldn't have did it very often. He was too big to be doing stuff like that.
He might have did that when he was
problems.
Young.
Like if you see like him in the mid-70s, he actually
was
not a giant, immobile oaf. He could move.
Yeah, had an afro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did do some cool shit.
But I'm gonna step out, guys. Thanks for letting me chill.
Okay. All right, bro.
All right, Slasher. But you have a good one, man, and you're gonna be running your game later, I take it.
Yeah, I'll be playing a game later on tomorrow night. Wrestling Dustbin, Lucha Underground.
I'm trying to save my back so I can beat her.
I got you. What are we up to? 7 and 8, I think. I think we're up to episode 7 and 8 this season 1.
Awesome. Oh, I did do something that was kind of cool. What the hell did it call?
Is Pimpinella going to be on these two?
Oh, I didn't check. Check.
That thing was so funny. I did a quick custom paint job here on the Secret Wars Captain America. I took the alternate head and I did a shadow.
Yeah, that's cool. Yep.
Yes.
That's
like what it needed.
Mike Zeck art right there.
Yep.
That's the way Mike Zeck would do them on the
I'm like, that looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, it does.
I gotta clean it up a little bit, but yeah.
I also like when they do that for Batman figures. I like when they do like the black outline.
Yeah. Tor did it with one of them, the one that comes with Hound, his dog.
Man.
I figured, the smiling one, like I wasn't really using the smiling face, but once I put the black on there, I'm like, that looks really good.
My eyesight's so bad and my hands are too shaky. I couldn't do that. I'd like to do that for my Cap, and I would also like to do it for my Hawkeye because the H doesn't stand out.
Yeah, it adds so much.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah, man.
All right, Slasher. Have a good one, man. All right, what else do I got here? I got another one here. I'm going to be honest. I don't remember what this is. So this is going to be as much of a surprise to me as it will be to you. We got a Toys from the Past here. So got India jumping in again. Indy, oh, Piggle, take over.
How you can
Greetings, humans. This is Indy. Welcome back to Toys from the Past. Today on Toys from the Past, we'll be digging back again, talking about another toy that was more than just a toy. It was also a learning device. Originally debuting at the 1978 Summer Consumers Electronics Show, we will be talking about Speak and Spell. Of course, that iconic sound that the Speak and Spell made was one of the things that really most kids seem to remember. It was a groundbreaking consumer product because it was the first one to use digital signal processing DSP to synthesize speech, rather than relying on pre-recorded audio. The device used an integrated circuit to electronically model a human vocal track, allowing it to speak words for children to spell, and offered interchangeable ROM cartridges for more words and, of course, games. It was a significant technological leap, establishing it as an iconic piece of educational technology that continues to be remembered in pop culture. Now, the project began as a feasibility study by the Texas Instruments Company in 1976, growing out of their research into electronic speech synthesis and bubble memory. The core development team included Paul Breedlove, Richard Wiggins, Larry Brantingham, and Gene France. It was technological innovation, and it was the first commercially produced product to incorporate the DSP technology. The TMS 5100 chip was the first speech synthesizer, which was a key component in the device's ability to speak words without tapes or records. Now, its impact and legacy is that the Speak and Spell was an instant hit. It became one of the most popular enduring electronic education toys, and it was a precursor to many modern handheld electronic devices and portable gaming machines, and is remembered, of course, for its iconic voice and role in pop culture, most notably its appearance in the movie E.T., the Extraterrestrial. Now, sometime in the 1980s, they stopped producing these, but eventually, in the 2000s, it had seen a resurgence as a retro toy to be sold in places like Target. Guys, did you have, or did you at least remember the Speak and Spell?
That is incorrect.
Thank you for joining me, Indy, on this Toys from the Past episode.
Yep, I remember that.
Yep, I remember it from ET, but that's the only place I remember it from.
I have one still. Unfortunately, mine had stopped working. I'd take it apart to see if I could try to fix it. I never did have a chance to go back and figure out what was wrong and put it back together. But I had the original Speak and Spell, and the original one had the actual stuck out keys instead of like the flat panels keys. So mine were more like buttons instead of just a pad to press on. And I had a bunch of different the modules to go with it too. So I mean, I spent hours playing with that damn thing. I mean, who didn't sit there and get their Speak and Spell and spell ICUP on it just to hear it say it? Because it was hilarious.
I'll tell you what, those retrospectives that you do are always awesome, and this was no different. It was great, but I got to admit, I was laughing pretty hard at that blooper. Did you kept it?
I left two bloopers in there. I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to leave them in this time.
Because it seems like the guinea pig was going. he's just talking. He's just talking about the speaking spell, and all of a sudden, it was great. I loved it. I loved it.
See, that's how you know it's not AI. I'm a millennial, but my grandma had the OG one most of early childhood. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man, those things are awesome, man. I want to get mine work again. That thing, I can't even tell you the countless hours I spent playing with that damn thing. That thing was awesome.
They go blind.
Yeah.
Oh, with that. Oh,
yeah. and we know what you're thinking. You spent too much time with that Cammy figure.
You're crazy, pal.
With that Psylocke.
Running his finger.
Man, Shifty's going to be forever curves. Salty.
Yeah.
He's like, man.
I got a couple more things. I have a couple more things. Did you have anything else, Ben, before I get into them?
No, you could go. You could go.
Okay. Yeah, shout out to those not keeping the AI narration. Yeah, I get, and there's a lot of people on YouTube doing it, man. I mean, you can't come and you can't throw a stick without coming across somebody that's just using AI for all their shit.
I did it. I tried it for one thing, but it had nothing to do with any of the shit on my channel. It was like that motivational speech thing. I was just curious to see, and yeah, I was like, oh my god, this is like retarded.
And it's the same guy. It's the same guy in every video. It's like, hey, have you ever wondered about it? Yeah. Well, it's the same guy.
Or the guy, he's got the slight English accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and Baroness in her one episode with the bikini. Yeah, wasn't it the same one that Zorana was in a bikini too?
I think so.
I don't remember. I just remember her in a bikini. I remember that one where who was Lady J got up in the middle of the night and she was in that pink nightie and she went down in the castle. Yeah.
See, we know what Shifty's been doing.
Yeah. Well, I was only like 4 years old and it was making me feel funny.
Yeah, but we were watching it recently, so there you go.
I don't know. DJ Play Nice. Every time I hear those things with the AI narrations, I feel like we're getting ready to enter war games. Like, shall we play a game?
Right.
Like, I can't. Ooh, they drive me bananas.
Actually, there's one photo I want to show you guys before we get to the next thing. I saw this online. Someone, I guess they took their Weapon X figure. Look what they did with this.
What did they do?
How badass is that?
Nice.
Oh wow, they stuck him in a thing.
That's fantastic. I don't know if they printed out themselves. This is from something else, but that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it is.
Looks like it would be this something else. I don't know what.
I don't know either. I can't make out what the hell it's from, but I mean all the little rivets. That's beautiful. Good stuff. But even how they got it looks like he's in water the way that because it distorted.
Probably put water in there.
Maybe. Oh, again, I don't know what the hell this thing's from, or if it's just the type of plastic they use and it did that. But they clearly had a light in there, which made it even more badass. So, pretty cool. But there you go.
Cool. What do I got next? Got another toy break. So Shifty, you get a double toy break this week. There's another Wolverine thing in here. So once again, there we go. Simpatico. Somehow it worked out. Don't know how it worked out, but here we go again. I will tell you the name that I gave to this toy break. It's called Retarded Wolverine.
Today's toy break, we're going to be taking a look at a few nondescript toys that we had sitting in the back. Have no clue what line these guys are from. There's literally zero stampings on it. There's nothing. There's no point of origin, no date, nothing whatsoever. Pretty interesting looking little figures though. I want to say that these ones are right around that 3 3/4, almost 4 inch range. Not a whole lot of posability, just arms and legs and everything, except for the one guy with the big black trench coat. He's got a pretty interesting movement on him. So we'll put him in one set of poses with some of their other gear in their hands. There we go with all of them. You can see all the guns that were actually sitting on their leg holsters. They do come out and they kind of almost put them in the hand. Not very well, I'm going to be honest. This guy's flashlight, you can actually put in his hand. You can see his little walkie-talkie actually unclips from his vest, so you technically can put that in his hand as well. But yeah, for movement, they got almost nothing. The only one that has some pretty interesting movement is this guy with the black trench. So he does have a joint up here in the arm that actually moves all the way around, but he's the only one, and he's got this really weird leg cut right here. It just turns like that. It's pretty odd. It's neat though, and it's different. And from Toy Biz 2000, we got X-Men the movie Wolverine. This one actually came with a motorcycle, but obviously we don't have the cycle. There was a few points of articulation in this. Did have arms that move up, went around. He had a bend at the elbow. The claws are all bent up because they're soft plastic. He had a waist turn, head turn. He had a leg and knee movement and a teeny tiny little bit of movement down the feet, but really nothing to write home about. This thing is pretty bad. There's no thought maybe there might have been balls and a leg to move out, but nope. That is pretty much it for this guy. It's pretty terrible. It doesn't look like Hugh Jackman. I don't know who it's supposed to look like. Maybe it's a mutated version of him. But guys, there we go with your toy break for the day.
Maybe it's retarded Wolverine. What's going on, Blub?
Certainly did live up to the hype of being a retarded Wolverine.
that was not Jackman. That was not Jackman.
No. Holy shit.
It looked like the guy that jacked off too much.
Oh,
geez. Jackman.
Bryan Singer?
Too much neck. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, the weird proportions.
Yeah.
Toy Biz is bad. Oh man, that thing was horrible looking.
That was pretty terrible. No lies.
And those other figures, I had no clue what those other figures were. Like there was legit no stampings, nothing. There was nothing on these things, so they must have been just like some cheap knockoff China toys or something, like bottom of the barrel ones where they didn't even stamp in China.
Yeah, probably.
The retarderine. Legends are true. What's up, Soul Assassin?
What's up, man?
It didn't even have the right colors on the suit.
Everything about it was just horrible.
Yep.
That's Toy Biz, though, for you. I mean, sometimes Toy Biz would knock it out of the park, and sometimes they give you shit like that.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Mommy, I want retarderine for Christmas.
We have it at home. We have it at home.
Right.
Oh man. All right, so I got one last segment for everybody. We're gonna try to go out on a high note right here, and we're gonna get back into exclusive here, only available on Collectable Past. This doesn't wind up on my channel at any other point. And we're gonna be getting into a character breakdown, and you're just gonna have to wait to see which one I pick this time. Here we go. On today's character breakdown, we will be talking about the bot who became known as Leader 1. In the early days before Tonka made the partnership with Bandai,
MR03, the Eagle Robo, is all that Leader 1 was known as, and there was no definitive backstory. However, after their partnership with Tonka, much the same way Transformers and Takara had got along with a backstory being created by Hasbro and their creative team, Tonka had leaned in and created a backstory for all the GoBots, including the Leader 1. Now, Leader 1's backstory involves a pre-conflict past as a security force commander on Gobatron, and later a High Protector alongside his former friend Psykill and the veteran Z-Mon before Psykill became his nemesis when he formed the Renegades. Now, Leader 1 is a high-ranking official commanding the security forces on his home planet of Gobatron, and he was respected friend and colleague of Psykill and Z-Mon, all three serving as High Protectors. However, Psykill's desire for absolute command led him to betray the Guardians and form the evil Renegades, creating an ongoing rivalry with Leader 1. Leader 1 becomes the Guardian leader and became the de facto leader of that team that supports a democratic system that fights to protect the innocent. Leader 1 is known for his compassion and his bravery, and he is known for transforming into an F-15 Eagle jet fighter and possesses the ability to project energy blasts and force fields, though the latter rapidly drains his power. Did you know that all the GoBots from Gobatron were originally an organic race known as Go Beings and were similar to humans? This was until the evil Renegades made a bid for domination of the planet, waging a destructive campaign that brought the Go Beings to the brink of extinction. However, the genius who became known as the Last Engineer saved his people, taking his experiments to replace parts of his own body with mechanical substitutes to the ultimate extent and transferring the Go Beings' brains into large robot bodies known as GoBots. And while this has nothing to do with the character breakdown itself, these Super GoBots were quite large, and I think most people forget how much diecast were actually in these things, more so than Transformers, much larger than Starscream in his robot form, but for some reason, in his jet form, he is just a little bit smaller than Starscream.
Nice breakdown.
Yep, I had the big one.
Yeah, the Super GoBots one, yeah.
Yeah, but his wings wouldn't stay up. They always...
Well, I mean, there's ways to fix that real easy. Like I've talked about it before, using the clear nail polish and everything. So you find that spot that actually causes the friction to make the wings stay up, and you just put a little bit right in there, let it dry out, and you pop those wings up and they stay in place. The only problem I have with the ones I have, there's literally 0 stickers left on that thing. So I mean, he was one that I had to jumble together from a bunch of different Leader ones, because I had I bought all the lots of Transformers, and I would buy every once in a while. I'd either get some thrown in my Transformers, or I might just buy a lot of broken GoBots and try to repair them all. So I had to go through about 5 different Leader ones to come up with enough parts to fix it, because it was always those cheap plastic parts that broke on them. But like that Leader one, there is so much like the metal black part of the legs, that's all die cast running all the way up, and it runs up into the chest. So I mean, you're talking about a little over a quarter, but still under a half of that damn figure is actually die cast, as compared to the Transformers where Starscream, he just had that little chest piece. The little red chest piece was all that was die cast on him. But it is kind of funny how Leader 1 was so much bigger in the robot form, but when you put him in the jet form, he's just Leader 1's ever so slightly smaller than Starscream. I mean, I could have went and found Starscream's wings, and that makes him look even bigger. But
yeah,
10 out of 10. Thanks, Lurch.
Yeah.
Soul Assassin asked a question.
Yeah.
Soul Assassin.
Yeah. Question. I found a toy at my parents' house that looked like an all-white version of Spawn with blue markings and red gun pouches. So you all know the character. I don't.
No. All-white version of him with blue markings and red.
I dropped out again. Just from what he's saying, did they make Youngblood figures?
Yeah, that's what it might be. It might be Rob Liefeld's character. I don't know the guy's name though. I think I know who you're talking about now.
That's who I immediately jumped to when I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
It might be the guy from Youngblood.
Yeah, that's probably it. Again, not familiar at all with the Youngblood.
But I don't know if they made Youngblood figures.
Yeah. Early on they did. Is it
okay?
I don't know if it's in the packaging or not, but you remember it was the blue sky with the lightning on it all over. I think it was like this Wave 2 and Wave 3 had those boxes.
Ah.
Yeah, they were bigger than the first. They weren't clamshell. They were like on the cardboard.
Okay.
Yeah. See if I can.
Yeah, I wish I had more to add to that. I have no clue.
McFarlane Toys Series 2.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Lurch. 10 out of 10. I would say that's, I mean, a lot of those early GoBots figures were pretty amazing for what they were, and I know a lot of them were super simple to transform and everything like that. But if you look at a lot of the early Transformers, there was a lot of those early Transformers were stupidly simple to transform as well, especially when you talk about like the mini cars and the tapes and everything that were roughly around the same size as the first release of the GoBots that beat them to the market. I think they were pretty comparable, and I know a lot of people talk about dollar store knockoffs, Kmart knockoffs, and all those other shit, man. And you know what? If it wasn't for GoBots getting to the market first and helped start that robot craze, I mean, who knows what could have happened? Because a little known fact about Transformers, as far as under Diaclone before it becomes Transformers, they came to the U.S. market as Diacron. So they had Diaclone in Japan. They tried to market in the U.S. under Diacron, and it failed miserably. And that's why they never took another attempt at marketing in the United States until Hasbro decided, hey, we can come up with a backstory. We can market this in the U.S., and we can make money. So.
Yeah. Was this the character? This is the one I was thinking. Die Hard?
Die Hard. That's who I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Well, he said blue markings on it.
There's blue. There's like red pouches. He's mostly white.
Yeah, but he said white with blue markings. Red gun pouches.
Nailed it.
That's it.
Yep.
There we go. Oh.
Cool.
Awesome.
Another happy customer.
There you go.
I got a few things to show off now for I'm kind of at it. It's okay. At least you're not Wolverine retarded. At least you're not the retarderine. Nobody wants to be that guy.
I got one more thing at some point. At some point.
Oh, yeah, you got something else? Oh, go ahead, man.
Okay, well, let me throw it up.
I literally forgot you said you had one more thing, so you got to remind me sometimes.
Yeah, I can show something too that's short.
There you go. This ties in with what Vinnie showed a while ago, kind of.
Yeah, let me get to the other window. Uno momento.
He's thanking you guys for that. Your
No
expert
problem.
guidance on
Yeah,
what
man.
that was.
Yeah, no problem at all. My cousin had all those things. Like he had waves 1 through like 4, and he had them like tacked on his wall. I think he ended up selling them all. All right, here we go.
Yeah, or absolutely.
And, I just wanted to show off this Captain America here. This is a Diamond Select Captain America released last year, and this was one of the first figures I bought for like full price. It was my first $30 figure I dropped that much money on. I was in a local comic book store, and I felt the need to actually purchase something in. This caught my eye, and it's pretty. I don't know. It's pretty sweet. I got some issues with it, but I'm glad I picked it up because it is super hard to come by right now for some reason. I think the last one sold on eBay full in the box was or complete in the box was back in August for $50. But there's really no listings last time I checked, unless they got it worded wrong. They have all the other Captain Americas from Diamond Select, but they don't have this one. that came out last year. These things are so scarce. Jason from 5 Points of Articulation, if you watch that channel on YouTube, which you should because it's a great channel,
Yeah, he's good.
he had to find a used one for his videos on eBay. It was just, the cat figure here, and it came with none of the accessories. And one of his wings on his head was all crooked. It's pretty sad looking. But man, I lucked out when I got this because, like I said, you can't find him now. I did, like I said, I do have issues with him because he's way too lanky. 7 inches, inch taller than your standard Marvel Legend figures. The legs seem too long. The arms seem too long, but once you pose him up, I've seen people pose him up and he looks great, but he comes with all those straps and extra hands, man, a ton of extra hands in that box. And he comes with the Steve Rogers head and the 1940s cap head. Also, you got the hood to put around the Rogers neck and two different shields. Great big box. I'm not a fan of these huge boxes, but what are you going to do? But here's the back here where, man, look at that. Nicely posed up. Really cool when you pose them up. There's 1940s cap. Looks awesome. And then there's Steve. I think I like the Steve setup the best. Nice stuff. I'm really pissed off that Diamond Select went under because they have a lot of lines. I want to collect like the Muppets and Lord of the Rings, and some of the Marvel ones. Other ones look really great, but if you don't get them now, they're going to go up in price. But just want to show this off. Cap Diamond Select, cool stuff. Hey, what's going on?
That was very cool. I like the harness too for the shield that goes around his arms.
Oh, I forgot to mention it was in I made the video before and it got screwed up, so I didn't get to mention it. This one, the shield, they actually manufactured the shield a certain way that Hasbro does it. It has a little ring on the back of it that pivots and spins. So if, however you want the star to look on it, you can move it around and twist it to however you want it.
Oh, that's good.
It looks, they did some great things with it. And like I said, if you didn't get this stuff while you wanted to get it, you can't get it because the pre-orders for Colossus and Juggernaut, they're gone. So good luck getting those unless you go in the aftermarket.
But they're not released though, right?
They're supposed to be hitting within the next month or so, the re-release of them. The last wave that they were putting out, but the pre-orders are up. They're gone on both Big Bad and Entertainment Earth.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Wow.
But this thing's crazy though. I didn't think it was that rare but man, if you go looking for it on eBay, you can't find it. You can find some that were sold, but you can't find this. I don't know why.
Wow, that's wild.
So it may go up in value. It may skyrocket in value. I don't know.
Yeah. You keep that mint in package then, buddy.
I don't know.
Holy hell. Yeah, that's a beautiful looking figure. I think they did a great job.
It's okay. When you pose him up, but when you just look him at a package, his legs are way too long. They're way too long. They're even longer than some of the McFarlanes. He's a stretched out looking dude. But
that kind of sucks. The one I was looking at too was the Hasbro Ultimate Captain America. That one looks pretty good. It's the dark.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I showed you where you used the head from Outback to my old man cap.
Oh yeah.
You can get him for like $24 on eBay. The Ultimate Cap, so he's not hard to find at all.
You have that one?
I was going to order them, but I wanted to hold back because I got a lot of pre-orders coming in. Yeah, so
yeah, they look pretty good. I can show one more thing before.
And remember, keep them on ice. Keep them on ice.
That's it.
Keep it on ice. Yeah.
This is a little toy hunt. I put this up a couple days ago, but I forgot that I had made it live already. But still pretty cool and kind of perfect for Halloween anyway. So here, I'll show you that. This actually looked really.
I saw him today.
G.I. Joe's. The rest of that crap's empty, but There was the Simpson Treehouse of Horror, Krusty the Clown.
Is it different than the one that they had?
What do you mean?
Oh, I guess there's only one. Yeah, my targets had him for, God, months and months and months, and he's just sitting there.
Okay. Oh, it was the first time I've seen him in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they said on the back he's got the Switch, the good one or the evil one, and then he's got the demo. So I guess this is on the demo.
Yeah, you know, now that you're
Okay.
mentioning Shifty, I do seem to recall filming this in one of my targets.
Uh-huh.
I think I do recall seeing this and filming it too.
But
it was
pretty,
a while
pretty
ago,
cool.
though.
Yeah, I seen him in GameStop once a while ago, but I guess it is the same figure then. Yeah.
They had this, and they had that big red Moe's Simpsons phone you can get.
Oh yeah, that I remember. Yeah.
Yep.
That was in stock. Those were pretty good. Pretty cool stuff.
All right, I have a few things that was sent over by our good buddy Steve Kenobi.
Nice. Yep.
Steve got
Star
the Master
Wars.
Wall Star Wars figures, and he got a couple of Motu. Well, I think it was Origins figures, and I think one of them was the cartoon Origin. But first up, he got the what is that? A Snow Pilot or AT Pilot?
AT Pilot. Yeah.
Okay.
Or
And
Driver.
then, of course, Admiral Akbar. Extra trap.
I have neither one of those. I have I've got like over 100 Black Series figures. I don't have either one of those. I need to get those.
He got the hookup. He got the hookup.
Oh, I see what they did there. That thing from his chest. There's a rocket pack stormtrooper. They reused that piece on the front of his chest with the hoses. Yeah, I did not know that was made for the pilot there. They recycled it. Okay, that's cool. I guess.
What's going on, H1? Good to see you. He also got this one.
Oh, Shizor Dash Rendor. Nice. That's very nice. They just came out.
Oh, no
Yeah,
shit.
he said he was waiting on Shizor for he bated breath waiting on this one.
Shizor? That's his name?
Yeah, that's the Shadows of the Empire.
Okay.
From that novel and video game, and
Gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't familiar with those.
yeah, that's set between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
Okay. Thanks.
Hello, Janet. How you doing?
What's up?
Hey.
Steve
Guys, I'm
also breaking into the Motus he got. So he's got the
Oh, nice.
yeah, that's the cartoon version of Trapjaw.
Yeah.
And then he's got the Jesus, what the hell's his name? Jitsu.
Yep. I seen the new Eternia version. He looks really good. I don't know if you've seen that one, but they did a really good job with it.
Jitsu was the nemesis of Fisto.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I guess he catches the fist.
He catches
Oh.
the fist.
Oh no. Oh no.
And then he got
Hordak.
Buzz Off, and
Yes.
Hordak. So that's the
Oh, hell
cartoon
yeah.
Hordak, because
Yeah.
the original one's got the gray body, and the cartoon's got the blue.
Didn't the head look bigger on the other one too?
No, that's roughly the same size, but it's just got a different look to it because it's got more.
Yeah,
the
the
original
design's
version.
different.
Yeah.
This one looks really good.
Man.
I like it like that.
Of all my figures my mom gave away, Buzz Off was the one I missed the most. I may have to get me a Buzz Off at some point.
Man,
Oh no. No.
Fisto was the nemesis of Lubricant. Hey, DJ Play Nice, man. You have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging out for as long as you did, man. Really
Yeah,
do
have a good
appreciate
night.
it. Hope you enjoyed it, man.
That was funny.
And then he's got a big group photo here. He's got all his
wow.
Motu villains together, all the ones he's picked up
Yeah,
so
his
far.
collection's
Originally, he
growing.
said, he told me, Yeah, I'm just going to pick up like 5 bad guys and 5 good guys from Motu. And I said, dude, once you start collecting these, Steve, you're going to want more of them. No, I'm stopping at 5. I said, okay, when you wind up with like 20 or more, we'll talk.
See, this is what we need our viewers to do. They need to send in some pictures of their collections. And we'll show them off.
Send in your pictures of your collection to dear old Captain Pickle.
Shit.
But yeah, nice little assortment there. And yeah, I will say though, he's got the Panther that I don't like. So he's got the non-flock version, and the only way you could get the flock version, like the original one, was freaking Walmart. I got mine there. I knew about it, so I snagged it. But he says like he's got the cartoon Beast Man. That's the original origins of Merman. He's got Mantena. What the hell is that guy's name? He's got Webstore over there. I can't remember the ninja guy's name. Ninjor. And then he's got the cartoon version of Evil Lyn.
Yep.
Hey,
the Skeletor was the original Origins one because I sent that one to him. Go ahead.
Everybody out there, if you got a target, keep your eyes peeled. I know somebody that has found it. They have the new Eternia Evil Lyn figure on clearance. If they still have it at your store, it should be about $7. So if you can score one, good deal.
That is a beautiful figure. I've seen that in stores one time.
Yeah.
One time.
Hey, and what's going on, Mike? Pacific 414 in the house, man. What's going on, man? Mike was doing some gaming earlier, and he was damn, the hell was the name of that game? Because it had Wolverine and it had Captain America in it. Oh man, I'm blanking on the name of that game.
New one. The new one?
Yeah, I'd never seen it before. I know I never played it before. It was pretty cool. It was like a beat 'em up game.
Yeah, it just came out. It's on Steam. Well, it's the preview of it. It's on Steam right now. I can't remember it either.
It looked pretty cool though. I mean, it was interesting. It reminds me of some of the old, like the Capcom X-Men crossover games mixed with the side scrollers
of characters. It's got a ton of characters. It's got like Nova. It's got like Captain Marvel, Wolverine, Spidey, Captain America. It's got a bunch of them.
Awesome. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Sweet.
Marvel. Well, it should be Marvel Raviolis. And then he's got his Good Guy collection.
Oh. There's more. Wow. Okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that cartoon. I could see the cartoon version of the Man-E-Face is regular Origins. He's got the cartoon version of Ram Man. Obviously, I can't remember if that's the original Orca or the cartoon version. I think that's just a regular Origin version. And I think it's the cartoon version of Man at Arms and She-Ra as well, I believe.
What about Teela back there?
I can't see it very well, but I believe that's a cartoon version as well. Mm-hmm. All the other ones look like regular straight Origin figures.
Nice.
Usually you can tell because cartoons got more of the glossy look. Go ahead.
They had Teela, the cartoon version at Ross for $6, and I kind of passed up on her because I don't collect Motu. Yeah, I should have bought it. Oh, look at that Orco there. Yes, I need that Orco. I got to get that Orco.
Yep, Teela in the back. A lot of awesome freaking figures right there. I remember I picked up the Sorcerers for him, and there was I think it was Stratos that I picked up for him because they had them like on clearance at Walmart for like $5 a piece. And I was like, dude, they're only $5. I can afford it. I'll get them for you.
Oh, Buzz Off is a good guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He was a peg warmer. So during they made a lot of bad mistakes towards the end of the Motu run, and one of them is they overstocked Buzz Off in all the stores, so all the stores had Buzz Off everywhere. And it was like leading to the demise of Motu, which I still say She-Ra played a part in that.
Oh,
it was right around
nice.
the same time they released She-Ra, and like, my sister's now playing with Motu. It's not as cool as it was before. I could see kids thought like that back then, but there goes his collection of all his good guys from Black Series. Which, I mean, technically Mella could go either way.
Yep. Oh, he's got Mara Jade and Luke, the Jedi Knight Luke from Return of Jedi. He's got the archive Chewbacca, who's a little bit too tall. He's still a very nice figure. There's the older version of A New Hope Leia. They just remade her. They got rid of the cloth goods and they got plastic on her now. It looks a bit better. That hand is the Return of the Jedi hand. He doesn't have his jacket there on him, but he looks really nice. Yeah, cool figures. Oh God, he's got a Wedge there. Nice.
That is cool.
Yeah, Wedge was.
I got a few of these too. Yeah, they got Revan. I got those from Revan over to Mara Jade. I have one of the older Hans. I do have a 3PO. I have an R2D2 as well. I know. I think that's who he's missing.
Which 3PO?
I got the shoot. Which one was it? I got it on Walgreens, I think.
You get the silver leg, or the one with the red arm, or the one
silver
all
leg.
gold.
I got a silver leg. Yeah.
Cool.
And I have the 40th anniversary of R2D2.
Now, is it just me, or is that the Basta Lashan one look a little off for some reason?
Which one's that?
Like, did they make her legs too skinny or something?
The one in the brown.
I don't know.
You still have the big head Solo. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the original Kenner one when they first made Han Solo, they said it was too big. I have it, but the head actually came off the peg. So I got the body with the head sitting in the baggie.
I really hope they don't remake that Han figure, because he just came out a few years back and he looks decent enough, but they really went hardcore with getting Harrison Ford's likeness down for the new release or re-release of the A New Hope version of Han, and man, they may double dip or triple dip on this one, so they may re-release them.
Probably.
And last but not least, his bad guy collection.
Woo! Okay, who do we got here? Oh, nice. Oh, he's got a Garminian guard. Those things were so hard to find last summer. I had to get a lot of several figures just to get the price down on one of those suckers. That's nice. He's got Boba Fett. I can't tell if that's the Empire Strikes Back or the Return of the Jedi version.
I got one as well. The one that I got was the Target one. I think the Target exclusive. He was a little more
they did one in Walmart too, but I think it was like the Sarlacc pick one or something.
Yeah, it was the same figure they released, and they put them in the regular packaging, so they proved that they could fit it all in one little package. So they did bend over people, but they raised the price on him. He was more than the regular figures, even in Walmart.
He's got Bosk. Bosk for a time was very, very expensive. They thankfully re-released him late last summer, so the price came down on him. I want to know which Vader that is, though. I don't know if that's the New Hope or the Empire Strikes Back. The Empire Strikes Back is probably the best one. They've made like 7 different Vaders. Empire, and I think the one from the Kenobi series are the 2 best, probably.
Well, you know what's kind of odd, though? He's got Leia in that mix.
Really? Where?
In her Bosch outfit.
Oh, yeah.
Right next to
crap. Well, I guess because she technically was, she was a bounty hunter. She was playing a bounty hunter, so she was evil in spirit there.
And all the times I've ever seen him do Ponda Baba, I don't remember him being quite that short.
No, see that's they reused the body from a different figure. Oh, I think that's a Finn figure because he was released late. I think that they used Finn's body for him. Oh, I got a good deal on those Sand People. I got 2 Sand Peoples for the price of one on Walmart.com last year. So I got me a couple Sand People, and I got the Sand People leader from Book of Boba Fett. So yeah, they got me a little troop going on there. He's got several figures. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, Cotton says he still has the Bosch helmet, but he doesn't have the figure anymore. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's got several figures I don't have. I don't have the AT-AT driver. I don't have some of these characters from the video games or novels. He's got the Imperial Guards. I don't have those. I don't have a regular biker scout. He's got Bib Fortuna, which I've been meaning to pick up. I haven't got him. And that Dr. What's his face? I don't.
Dr. Everson.
Yeah, I don't have him. You'll be dead. Nice.
This little one's not worth the effort.
Nice collection, Steve.
Hell yeah, man.
Thank you, Steve. Said I would show it off. Now I'm going to get into some of the things I've seen upcoming. So one of the ones, I'm pretty sure it said it was an Amazon exclusive. They had a couple right here. Both of these are from Transformers. And you remember they released Studio Series 86 Wheelie a while back, right?
Oh, yeah.
It didn't look all that good, especially in the vehicle form. I mean, the robot form was okay.
Yeah.
But the vehicle form looked horrible. But they're doing the retro carded versions, and I gotta say, I like the way this one looks, especially in the vehicle form.
Yes, that's pretty good. The only one I got is the one that came with the Dinobot.
The little
Grimlock.
throwing piece. They released a core class figure of him, and like I said, it was okay, but it wasn't great.
Mm-hmm.
This looks really nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm not into Transformers that much, but when they knock it out the park with the color scheme, yeah, that looks really nice. That looks really nice.
Yeah, the sculpt work, everything looks fantastic on that.
Yeah, and check it out. They didn't skimp. They did the front of the packaging retro style. They didn't skimp when it came to the back either.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, man. A couple of those look really good.
So here's him outside the packaging.
Oh, nice.
I think it looks excellent.
Yeah. Shit. They're doing a better job with these with the mini bots.
Yeah. Oh, they're killing it. They're killing it with some of these things. Here's a close up of his car form. I mean, that looks great.
They nailed it.
And the next one is retro carded too. And dude, I think they killed it.
Oh
shit. Nice. Yeah, I like when they do a good job with these
Holy
things.
crap. Like I said, I'm not a Transformers guy.
Yeah.
I'm not a Transformers guy, but Jesus, that looks nice.
You bastard. I told you, I kind of
doesn't that look right?
I was
look at that. They even got the little M that they had on all the original ones. Now, some people will say it was for Mysterions, but guess what? Knickerbocker went out of business because Takara sued them and took their company over. Why? Because the rumor is that Knickerbocker with Mysterions they were trying to steal from Takara at the time, all the figures. Because guess what? They were already in Toy Fair with their original micro change lineup of cars. And Mysterions weren't even out yet. They weren't even out. So yeah, that M is for micro change. So, but
how much are these?
The Outback. They're usually 25.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
It looks amazing, but like I'm pretty sure these are Amazon exclusives. I'm almost positive. If it's not, it might be at Walmart too, but I thought the one site might have said that they were Amazon. So
Yeah, because I've
How tall
only
are they?
seen these at Walmart, the mini ones.
Oh, they're minis.
Well, no, I mean, they fit with the other Transformers just
Oh,
fine. They're in perfect
how
scale.
tall are they?
What are they? 5.5 inches or something? Because
Something like that. Yeah.
yeah. No, they're in perfect scale with like Earthrise and all that.
Okay.
I think they look pretty amazing. I'd like to get them. Yeah.
they do.
Yeah. Every once in a while, they pull it off, though, Chaos. Every once in a while.
Yeah. Sea Spray looks incredible. Gears, again, that's the one you gave like a perfect score on him. Like, yeah, those figures are just like, they're jaw dropping. And yeah, they're all in the same scale. They're the same line. But
Yeah.
Only in Walmart. Yeah, have never seen them anywhere else but in Walmart.
Pretty amazing stuff. I mean, I like to see when they do it right. And like I was talking about, I had that Sea Spray and amazing figure. It just is, it's an amazing looking figure. So, I mean, the fact that they're doing the G1 retro card style version of it, it's like, yeah, oh yeah. They already did Brawn too. And they didn't have to do much with that because that Brawn model they had for Studio Series 86, man, that's a great figure. So all they had to do is change out the head, change a little bit of coloring. The only thing I wish they would have did is instead of keeping the arms, I wish they would have given those clawed arms like the original toy had. I don't think they did that with the hands. I think they just kept the regular hands.
Okay.
With the Brawn. I'm not 100% sure. Probably should look that up.
Yeah, I can't remember yet. I came close to getting him and I didn't.
Let's see. Images. No, it's just a regular hand. Yeah, they didn't put the claw arm in.
Okay.
Which I think that's a mistake. They should have went with that weird claw arm that he had. Let me see if I can bring up a picture. Right? Yeah, the picture's going to be tiny. Are you kidding me? These fucking people. I swear, these sites. All right, hold on. I get it. They drive me nuts with this shit. I don't know why they got to make everything so damn difficult.
Yeah.
There we go. Now it's opening. Yeah, they just kept the regular hand. But I mean, you can see right there on the carding, he's got that weird, like, squarish open hand, like a claw design. Yeah. And they're going to go that route, and they're going to make it look G1 retro. Why not just change the bottom half of the arms out and make it look like that claw arm?
Yeah,
that would have been perfect.
Give an accessory, you could pop it out and change it if you want.
Yeah, so going that route, the only thing they changed was just the head. That's all they changed. They could have did more. I mean, it's still a really cool looking version of them, though. I mean, if I see it and I have money, I'll definitely pick them up. But
yeah. Oh, he wasn't released yet?
He was.
Oh, okay. The only two that I seen was Gears and Bumblebee. Those are the only ones I seen.
Well, you know how a lot of these stores, they get them a lot later from when they're being released. So,
yep. This is true.
Yeah, man. I've seen the Sea Spray in the group he's in. Huh. Got a fake super chat right there. Okay, we're going to have to get to that then. Let's see.
This calls for a Sword of Omen special. Thunder, 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 Thundercats!
You'll be joining us soon. A band of violence, real or doom.
I thank you. Till all are one.
Any excuse to be able to play that bumper. Fake super chat, cloth-sized bag of premium guinea pig treats for Tommy the guinea pig, his wife and the guinea pig pup, so they can we got a complete happiness. Thank you, Ancient One. Appreciate that. I got to get faster reading that. I got to get faster. I'm working on it. Thunder Pigs. Ho! All right, Lurch, man, you have a good one.
Have a good night.
Until all are assimilated. You're damn right. They had some of the aerial bots at Walmart, but none really appealed to me. Like 20. Yeah. You know what? Some of them look pretty good. I mean, I think they look pretty good, but I mean, it's like a lot of people are talking about size, but I mean, if you go by what the original ones look like, it kind of makes sense. They should have been 25 because they're all like deluxe class, but Hasbro's playing that game right now where they're putting deluxe figures in Voyager class packaging like they're doing with the Constructicons. And oh, you thought the stream was on. Oh, I thought you were taking my bad, Lurch. We'll probably be ending soon because I'm tapped out at this point. I don't have anything else.
3 hours is pretty good.
Yeah, it's already 3 hours. Good goddamn. Well, I guess that will be it. But no, Hasbro's playing a game where they're moving deluxe into Voyager class packaging, so they kind of justify the price hikes. And I've seen people over there on Twats making excuses for it. I've seen some pretty ridiculous comments, and I pointed out to my friends, I'm not going to bring exactly who or what exactly was said. But it was pretty fucking ridiculous, nonetheless. Guys, all I can say is stop getting your information off Reddit and Wikipedia. Stop it. Get help.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, not for display. They did see a Mega Supreme short, but I don't have that kind of. Yeah, shit. Yeah, those things are all so damn expensive, especially when you get those Titan class figures. And they got more out in the way. But I mean, even when they were $175 for a Titan, it was like way too much.
Yeah.
And now they're like what, over 220, 240 or something like that. It's insane. Yeah, stop it. Get help. Stop it. Get some help. So going to go around the panel here, and everybody's going to let you know their closing thoughts and let you know what they got coming up. So let's kick it off.
Not bad for an old timer.
Old timer.
Yeah, that's right. It is I. It is the pig, the old school pig. Guys, thank you so much for being here. You could have spent your time anywhere you chose to spend it here with us. Hope that you were entertained. Maybe hope you learned something new. Maybe something about that GoBots thing, about learning that they were all like humanoid creatures. I don't know. Maybe something. Really hope you enjoy this. Hope you stop in next week. Tell all your friends about it. Tell them to come in. YouTube's playing the games, but I want to thank everybody who's subscribed to the channel. Everybody who's make sure that they're always subscribed to the channel, because even though YouTube just doesn't want to seem to give me monetization because it keeps taking hours away every week, man, we finally passed another milestone. These pigs over here have been working hard, and it's paid off, and we finally surpassed that 2,000 subscriber mark, man. Thank you so much, everybody. Maybe eventually we'll get past all the nonsense that YouTube has been putting on us for over this past 6 almost and a half years at this point, and maybe they'll finally leave me alone, and maybe some of my videos will actually get a little bit of traction. I'll be able to have some more really cool conversations with people in the comment section, because I love to get those comments when people have something they want to add about some of these figures, or just something about what I was talking about in the video that they didn't know, or something maybe they want to add to it. I really do love that shit. Thank you so much, everybody has been here. You guys are all amazing. You guys are the reason that this is so much fun, because without you, we're just talking in the air, and at that point, we might as well just make a video. But thank you so much for being here, and I'm going to hand it all over to my awesome co-host, and they're going to let you know what they got going on.
Listen to me! Get me out of here, you fool! Too late, fools! Say nothing, Baroness. I saw the entire catastrophe.
Hey, it's me. I was on mute. Sorry. Hey, everything Tommy said. Good stuff. And also, like I said before, if you guys got any questions for us, like what's your favorite toy from this era, this, that, and the other, hey, ask them. Or like I said before, send in pictures of your collections and stuff, and we'll show them off, because I think that was really cool what Stig did, showing off his collections. And I mean, he had some cool stuff there. Really enjoyed that. But hey, you can find me on X. I don't advise it sometimes. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me maybe on Slasher's video game stream here in a little bit. Maybe a few of us will join up there. Then tomorrow night we got the Lucha Underground over on Slasher's channel. We're up to episodes 7 and 8, I think. A lot of fun. Mexican wrestling from El Rey Network from about 10 years back. A good show, a lot of fun. Then Saturday night, we're playing catch up. We missed last week. A lot of stuff going on. Over on the Austineers channel, we're reviewing, sadly, the final episode for Alien Earth. Not a good show, though. We'll be discussing that. The following week, we may do Starship Troopers. I've been pushing for that because, I mean, it's kind of like Aliens. And then Thursday, for Sunday night, over on the Real Review 3000 and Honstar YT, Chaos Central, we got Jackbox Fun Night. Come get in the chat. We play What the Dub and Jackbox. It's a lot of fun. Come by and we'll play some games. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Thanks, Shifty. Thanks for bringing everything you do every single week, me and part of the crew, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, no problem.
And then we're going to hand it on over.
Pathetic fools! There's no escape!
Hey everybody. Tomorrow tune in for Friday Underground. We talk about some crazy stuff because there's plenty of crazy stuff as always going on in the world and all that jazz. But we're also going to talk about some cool stuff too. We got my comic book. I'm working damn hard on it, so I'll be giving updates very soon because, like I said, I'm very close now. Got maybe 13 or 14 pages left to paint. I got to do some more updates too regarding the campaigns themselves to let more people know about them. But yeah, please grab the links, get them out there, let people know about the sign up because I need more eyes on this project. And all I have is Twitter and YouTube right now. So if you guys could help out, that'd be awesome to get the links out there. Yeah, pick up my books. You heard the Sarge say it. Sarge told everybody, don't be a maggot. I think it was a word that rhymed with it, but he goes, don't be a maggot, go buy Vinnie's books. So I think you know the word. But anyway, yeah, be a man and read some cool comics. We got Shadow of the Kraken, Through the Woods. We got my art books. Like I said, City of Venus, that one's coming back with the new campaign. I'll have a catch-up tier thing where you can get the first book again because right now it's not for sale at the moment, but everything else is. So jump on that stuff. And Saturday we're going to be watching Beetlejuice over on Slasher's channel. And Sunday we're going to be starting the 6th season of Dexter. So we're flying through them. It's been a lot of fun too. And don't make Sarge put you in the slaughterhouse. That's right. R knows where it's at. So thank you everybody. Always a pleasure. You guys and girls are fantastic. Remember to hit like and subscribe. And support everybody here.
Awesome. Thanks, Vinnie. Yeah, the man says like and subscribe. It's not going to cost you a dime. Not unless you want to pay us a time. And we'd really appreciate it. It really, though, it does mean a lot that all you guys are always coming out. And Lurch, man, hopefully they leave me alone this time. I think 6.5 years of torture with freaking YouTube is more than enough. Just leave me the hell alone so my channel can grow again. It is nice that I finally passed 2,000 subs. I mean, it's been a long time coming. Probably should have happened years ago if they weren't stealing at one point it was something like 15 subs a week. It was something ridiculous. But hey, you know what? They're in enough hot water it is, so I think they're starting to leave people alone because I think they're worried about they're worried about what may wind up happening if they keep messing with people, especially the way everything is leaning with a lot of that stuff now. People are getting tired of all the censorship and everything else. And look what's happening to companies like Netflix and everything like that. Their shit is literally in the shitter now because of all the freaking garbage that they've been pulling. And you know what? I hope you go bankrupt. They were still sending me emails. I made sure to freaking block their asses today. Told them to go screw themselves. Don't ever send me anything. Get them, block them. So hopefully that gets rid of them. But guys, thank you so much for being here. We will catch you next week, the same time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. and we're going to be having some more fun talks, more toy talk. There'll be some more spooky stuff as we're getting up into Halloween. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of this month, our last show of the month, we will be celebrating 4 years of this shit. Can you believe that this guy right to this pig's left has put up with me for 4 years doing this show? The man has a heart of fucking gold to put up with me for that long. But guys, we will catch you next time. Have a good one, everybody. Later.
Have a great night, everybody.
Later.
You better run, Mojito. You what? I thought you said don't move. That was before. Now, you run. Adios, amigo.